Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@JewelleryMaker.com, or you can post your photos to JewelleryMaker Studio, Ivy House, Henley Road, Studley, B80 7DU, and make sure you don't forget your customer number. Get making and good luck. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share. First discovered in 1786, Moldavite is a gemstone that's literally from out of this world. This rare forest green to olive green gem is the result of a meteorite which struck the Earth in southern Germany approximately 14.8 million years ago. When the meteorite hit Earth, so much kinetic energy was released that the heat liquefied the planet and the meteorite and erupted back into space, which then came raining down back through the atmosphere. 99% of this fascinating gem has been found in southern Bohemian localities, with the largest deposits being found in the Czech Republic by the Maldar River Valley, hence its name. Rarer than diamonds and continuing to increase in value, this rare gem is estimated to disappear within 5 to 10 years. Moldavite on Jewellery Maker. Welcome to Jewellery Maker. We are part of the Immediate Media family. Immediate Media is a fast-growing multimedia platform company who operates some of the most loved brands across the UK. Our brands range from our other shopping TV channel, The Sewing Quarter, to our very successful magazines, such as Simply Knitting, Molly Makes, and The Radio Times. We work incredibly hard to inspire you and bring you lots of exciting ideas and projects. So whatever your creative needs, you know that our crafting family will be there for you. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
It couldn't be easier to buy from Jewellery Maker with all the information you need right there on screen. From the item code and the product description, right down to the price. And whether you're buying at the beginning or at the end of the offer, everyone pays the final on-screen price. So, what are you waiting for? Simply telephone our free phone number or join us at JewelleryMaker.com and start your jewellery making journey today. Jewellery Maker, your one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
Jewellery Maker have an extensive range of DVDs for all abilities. Each of our mediums has an introductory DVD to help you get started. If you're already an experienced jewellery maker, we have a collection of projects and more advanced DVDs to take your designs to the next level. We are always filming new DVDs with our specialist guest designers, so visit our website for more information.
No matter how many times you purchase with Jewellery Maker in the same day, you'll only be charged one fee of postage and packaging. Select our standard delivery for just £2.95, or if you'd like to receive your goods sooner, upgrade to our premium option for £4.95. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
How are you? I'm going to tell you some gossip before we start the show. I need to have a moan.
I'm on now.
My boiler's broken.
Oh no.
In the night.
Sounds like Carol singing.
And we love Carol for it. I'd just like to say with that, actually, did you know that Carol's actually got an amazing voice and it's all an act?
Yes, I do.
Yes.
I do know that.
So that's my gossip. Today, the boiler's broken and I've burnt my earlobe on my hair straighteners. That's nice. Freddie's not very well. What else was I moaning about, girls?
What weren't you moaning about?
Well, it's okay though, because it's Aztec Day. Do you like my Aztecness?
I do like your Aztec.
Do you think it's Aztecness?
Yes, very.
I am so hot. But I do have...
It's a nice change, to be honest. It's like
Yeah, because usually I'm freezing.
roasting and
Yeah,
you're freezing.
but the thing is, because my house is so cold because the boiler's not working, I've got 2 pairs of bed socks on and my sheepskin-lined boots that come up to my... what's that called? Calf, yeah. So I'm absolutely roasting. And then this as well. So I might start derobing from my toes very soon. That'll be nice for you. Derobing my toes. It's Aztec Day, so we've got some amazing inspiration with different looks. For you, Gemma, as a designer, what does an Aztec theme mean to you?
Well, it means lots of symmetrical patterns. It means zigzags and straight lines and yeah, and colour, lots of colour.
I failed on that front, but we've gone for
well, because I've got a kit that matches you perfectly,
Yes,
so we've done this right. Yeah, so we've got a really colourful bright kit and all earthy tones, and we've got like a monotone kit that we've worked with too.
Cool. So we've got loads to get through in today's show. So we're having a nod to the Aztec theme. We're not keeping it strictly Aztec theme, so if that's not your thing, that's okay. We've got something for everybody. But we'd love to hear from you. Would you like to text in this evening? 60777. What's gone wrong today for you?
I've had, we've got a poorly Talia. My niece is poorly. She's got chicken pox. And she's absolutely plastered head to toe.
Has she got anything for it? Because I can recommend.
Well, yes, all sorts, but she has eczema as well, so lots of things set her skin off.
I can definitely recommend something, the
We'll
perfect
speak.
thing. I will write it down on a post-it note, or other sticky labels are available in at the break. So if you fancy a moan, she'll be grumpy. I need to be grumpy. I'm grumpy today.
No, it's not allowed. Well,
I'll be fine after about 10 minutes.
We'll turn it
being
round.
here.
We'll turn it round. You can't be grumpy with those things staring
Well,
at
I know.
you.
Can I just show you
Yeah.
the Labradorite cabochons that are coming up?
Yes.
They are glaring at me, looking at me, and just basically going, buy me, buy me. We're going to be doing these around about 8 o'clock. They are our Labradorite cabs. And if you look in the background of those... Hello! Now, I've got good news and I've got bad news. The good news is we've got them, and they are the most sensational pearls. I think they're probably our fastest selling, largest pearls that we've ever had. The bad news is we've got less than 20 left in stock, but the good news is we've scooped up the final few for the show tonight. Got some stunning amethyst peacock pearls coming up. We also have, do you like Gemma's necklace?
I was allowed to keep it on because you've got one in the show.
We have got one at the abalone coming up. Do you say abalone or abalone?
I usually say abalone, but
I do too.
it's...
I just said abalone, then it took me by surprise. Coming up for you, what time are we doing that one, Becky? About 10 to 8, but we're going to put this one on pre-order. I'm not usually supposed to tell you the price, so I'm not going to tell you, but I do know it's going under 10. It's going to be amazing. That will be coming up for you, excuse me, at about 10 to 8. Got loads. Oh, was my mug in the way?
Yeah, it's a slightly inappropriate picture on there.
I haven't even looked at the picture. Oh, right, yes, okay.
And it's on both sides, so...
I thought it was Winnie the Pooh from a
I
distance.
thought it was as well.
Hugest apologies for that. I apologise. Right, we'll move on. And let's go. I'm just going to turn my talk back for a moment, and we're going to bypass that moment. Hang on. Hello? Ah, there we go. Right, we're going to get kick-started with beautiful Labradorite. Labradorite giving you exquisite Labrador essence. That is
Wow, look at that.
just gorgeous, isn't it? Look at the golden tones that you have in those. I think that works beautifully with the abalone, I really do. stunning. Absolutely stunning quality. Now they should be $18.95. Let's have a little counter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Approximately 12 on the strand. We're guaranteeing 90 carats. Let's see who's the first people in shopping with us this evening. Oh, now there's a major price crash. We've gone to $8.95 for the final few of these. That works out, what, sorry? 75 pence per beautiful labradorite, which is big enough to be a pendant. I mean,
Definitely.
you can treat that as a cabochon as well, can't you?
Absolutely, yeah. And you know, you won't see that drill hole once that's taken out and set. If you wanted to use it as a cab, you won't see it. So yeah, they're perfect.
They are really perfect, and I love the fact that with labradorite you can use any colour metal wire with that, or any colour threads with that you so choose. You can put so many different colours with it. I think that is an absolutely glorious strand. Using that code RIRU57, we're busy this evening. Thank you for joining us, folks. $8.95. It's lovely to be here on this Aztec evening. 90 carats of labradorite.
Yeah, they're gorgeous, aren't they? I keep seeing different colours. Those gold ones. Imagine those with the gold pearls. Maybe just a drop, you know, one pearl with one labradorite. That would look gorgeous.
That really would, bringing out the golden tones.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Beautiful.
We have got so much to get through this evening. It's a jam-packed show full of loads of deals, including fresh horticulture pearls. We're going to do a really, really cheeky, quick deal on these. Genuine fresh horticulture pearls. Really quick, really cheeky. Final few. It's a 40cm strand. And these are the final 22 we have within the business. Now, this has got to be one of the lowest prices you will ever find for a natural freshwater white cultured pearl. Oh my goodness, they're $3.95. We don't quite know how they're so low, but they are. So grab them while you can. 0800 644 655. If you're just tuning in and you've never made a piece of jewellery before in your life, they're just $3.95. Keep adding to your order with only one post and packaging price of $2.95 for all of your purchases all day. That goes from midnight to midnight. And at $3.95, do you know when you've spent $4.95 in total with us, then you get a free welcome pack anyway. Deborah, Lucy, when those metallic pearls coming up, please. I've missed them every single time they've been on, and I've got to go and collect my other half. Deborah, taxi if necessary. They are going to be at 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock. So we're having moans today. Sue in Gloucestershire, muddy dog paw prints all over the freshly mopped floor.
Oh, Sue.
Okay, so the positive from that is it's not your carpet.
Yeah.
Carpet would have been harder.
Well, Sue has a doggy cam, and but she was at my house the other day. And
she has a doggy cam, so she has a camera keeping an eye on a dog while she's out the house.
Not a dog, Sue fosters dogs as well. So I think at the moment she's got
amazing.
6 or 7. So as well as her own tribe, she's got these 2 very naughty ones that have come to live with her. And she did doggy cam from my house the other day, and they had raided the toilet roll supplies and the whole downstairs. Each dog had a toilet roll, and it was everywhere. And I thought,
you need it. Can you record that footage and send it into one of those programs? You could get yourself, what, £200 or something there? Oh, hun. Well, hey, in comparison, muddy paw prints, easy, yeah?
That's no
Bless
problem.
you, darling. And you foster dogs. That's the most amazing thing to do.
she does.
Amazing. Yeah. Right, let's crack on. These, oh my goodness. Now, oh, hello. My chair just went down. These gemstones work beautifully with pearls. In fact, let me just show you them alongside the pearls.
Oh, is that a new strand?
This is the most stunning strand of genuine natural Larimar. Now, Larimar comes from the Dominican Republic. It's only sourced in one place in the world, and at that place in the Dominican Republic, it was originally found on a beach completely by accident, and it was literally being washed up on the shore. It occasionally happens still. Occasionally, but rarely, but it was actually then found to be coming from an incredible source in the mountainous region of the Dominican Republic, where there's a waterfall, and the waterfall is literally dragging down the rock below it, which is where the host of the Dominican Republic source Larimar is. And as it was washing down and then going into the nearby streams, it was then being washed into the sea and then being washed up onto the beach. So it's an incredible gemstone. A lot of people buy Larimar when they're in the Dominican Republic thinking, well, I'm going, you know, straight there. My goodness, it is probably the most expensive place to buy it. We're working directly with the most incredible suppliers. Now what you can see here, it has the telltale tassels on there as well, which means this has not just then come from the Dominican Republic, but it's been through the most prestigious route a gemstone can be, and it's been taken to the Pink City in Jaipur in India, which is where it has then been cut and sparkled, and polished and drilled, ready for you, and that's in Jaipur in India. So it's gone, and some of the world's most expensive gemstones have been to that place. You're dealing with an incredible gemstone that comes into its own around sort of springtime, summertime. You will see this with a vengeance this season, particularly with the likes of white pearls, howlites and other sparkling white and silvers seems to be the real trend with the Larimar. Now we are going to do the lowest price it's ever been to, and this is the final 13. Maybe you already have the strand and you'd like to get it again. Well, at $33.95, RU02. I have experienced a lot of stories from you, our viewers, saying you've been to the Dominican Republic, you've seen a ring featuring one of those gemstones, and it's been in 925 sterling silver in excess of £100.
Yeah.
Now obviously the silver weight has got a lot to do with that, but the big wow factor would be the fact it's Larimar. Look, can you imagine how many silver rings you could create? A lot. What would you do with this strand, Gemma?
Oh, I would be tempted to put it with the pearls, like you said, and sort of knot in between, so you get that lovely fluidity with it, keep it quite simple. But I also like the idea of it as very delicate pendants on a very fine rose gold chain or something like that.
Rose gold with it, lovely.
Yeah, definitely. I mean,
Really
that delicate look, but maybe lots of layers, is really on trend at the moment, isn't it? So, you know, maybe that look.
So that's rose gold. We've got some rose gold head pins coming up for you later. We've got some featherweight head pins on their way for you as well, just to let you know. 3 opportunities at $33.95. Could I see the call screens, please, Becky? Thank you, my darling. Loads of people joining us this evening. If it's in your basket, make sure you're checking your basket out. Sue's thinking about it.
Is she? I bet she is.
Go for it, Sue. It's the lowest price it's ever been to. Final 2 chances. Margaret, you're there in Cornwall. I love Cornwall. That's it. Here we go. Get me waxing lyrical. Final 2 chances. RLRU02. Final 2 opportunities.
Do you know, it's funny that where they're from, because they remind me of looking at scenes with sea turtles in. You know how you get that lovely ripply effect on the bottom of the ocean bed, on the seabed, and you always see the turtle sort of against that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
It reminds me of that.
Could you do it so it's got a little head, a little feet, and little arms?
I suppose you could. You could. I mean, make a great turtle head, wouldn't it?
Be very cute.
Sort of shape.
Very cute.
Or a snake head, or something like that. But they are just beautiful, and the size of them, you don't often get Larimar in big. That's substantial
that's
size,
really true. So congratulations, and for those of you umming and ahhing about it there, Sue's got it. Well done, Sue. It makes up for your muddy paw prints today,
Yeah,
hey?
you deserve
And then
it.
Tina, go for it, my lovely. Okay. Oh!
Oh, wow.
I could do with Sam. Yeah. Hello, my darling. I'm just calling upon my fabulous floor manager, Samantha, who's poorly. Pardon? She is fabulous, yes. We love her. She's the best floor manager in the whole world. Oh, it's all right. Gemma's got one here, Hannah. I was going to ask for a blackboard, but I'll just borrow Gemma's for a minute.
You know,
Thank you, doll.
I'll let you have it, just for now.
Thanks. How very generous of you. Now, there's opal. Then there's opal. Then there's elite opal. This is, look at that. Look. And do you know what? It looks rubbish on your TV screens comparable to how it looks in real life. Opal's such an incredible porous gemstone. It's really porous to water and to light. And we've got so many light sources in this studio that it's never going to look as good as it will do in real life. It's a 4-carat strand, it's 4 centimetres, and these are, I mean, you can see, is this or is this not some of the world's most prestigious quality? And it's coming from that prime source that we've been talking about on the show recently, where I've been showing you images of the Ethiopian sourced incredible opal that is incredibly treacherous to even get to. I mean, we've got people abseiling and rock climbing to get to the crevices in the rock to then mine through into the rock side on in order to get this gemstone. And there's 4 carats of the really elite caliber in this strand. Now, if you're genuinely interested with the final 3 only, I'd urge you to be on the phone lines now. Can I see the call screens, please, Becky? Let's see who's genuinely interested. We are going to do an incredible offer on it. Look at that.
They are stunning, aren't they?
They are mesmerising. They're
just like a whole galaxy is inside, like there's something alive inside them.
They always remind me of jellyfish.
Yeah, jellyfish or electricity or...
Yeah.
They are just absolutely stunning.
For me, this almost personifies is the wrong word, when you can put something into an object. What's that called? But you can see it's a tactile way of experiencing an energy.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Oh, I'm quite proud of that statement.
Yeah, that's good. That is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This will be the best deal that we can possibly ever do on this strand of Ethiopian opal. Oh, I've only got 1 left. Okay, $39.95. It is breathtaking. Who's going to get the last one? I've got people all over the UK. The first 2 have gone abroad. And I've only got 1 chance left. Remember, you've got 30-day money-back guarantee. It is an absolute stunner. We've got 5 people on the phone lines. We've got loads of you with this in your basket on the website. Press that option 1. It's on a first-come, first-served basis, I'm afraid. I don't know who that's going to go to. Oh, go for it. Go for it. Final chance. Final chance to get it.
A great
4
price.
carats. This could be... It's gone to Cardiff. Congratulations. Oh, wow.
Yeah, lucky people. That's stunning.
Oh, right.
What are you going to follow that with?
A bead scoop.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And we're not just going to do any
any.
bead scoop.
No,
No. We're going to do a bead scoop that is... So if you've never experienced our bead scoops before, basically, they're the most amazing things. And I wish we did more. I wish we did more. We had such an incredible reaction to this one the other day, we've decided to repeat it. And so what we've done is basically get a huge variety of all of our different strands, and we've had so many people saying, oh, could you do some shorter strands? We've got loads of requests of shorter strands. Some people want longer strands, some people want more, some people want less, of certain types of pearls. So with this, what we've done is basically it's like a massive lucky dip of what you're going to get contents-wise, but what we do guarantee is 200 grams of pearls. Now, we had this on the show the other day, and Sam measured it up, and I'm pretty sure it was 252 centimetres.
Wow.
252 centimetres of pearls. So when you see it like this,
I always
you
think
don't
it's
get
a
your
shame
head...
you see it like that, because
Yeah.
you get there's no idea how far that goes.
So there you go. There's a 200 gram bead scoop. Let's see it in jewellery maker mode, yeah? Check this out.
Do you want me to grab an end?
Go on, let's go. I was gonna, if you would feed it through.
Oh, okay.
And then you can see it. No, you go for it.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Keep on coming.
How fast do you want me to do this?
I think what you're doing is absolutely perfect. And they're coming. And they're still coming.
I'm going to have to get up.
And they're still coming. And Gemma's having to stand up. And she's actually going to walk away because they keep on coming. And this is all from 1 bead scoop. All genuine freshwater culture pearls.
Oh my goodness.
And
you're going to have to get up too.
yeah, I'm just going to stay here and let Gemma do all the work. She's out of shot. She's actually out of shot that way as well.
Should I come this way? Wow.
I'm going to hang out the washing on the secret line. There are lots of pearls upon my line today.
Oh, that is loads.
Isn't it?
That's even more than I thought.
It's absolutely stunning. And the great thing is you've got a 30-day money-back guarantee. You can get yours home, you can have a play with it, you can have a look at, see if the colour's in there that you want. But within this strand alone, there's every single type of pearl apart from a nucleated pearl on there. You've got button pearls, you've got your, there's occasional keshi pearls in there. You've got the most gorgeous, glorious rounds. They are, in fact, on the most part, I would say, potato shape. In terms of colours, you've got golden tones, blues, pinks, more creamy tones, peacock pearls, delicate pinks, teals, soft greys, silvers, dark greens. But primarily, you've got the sort of overriding colour is your classic white. There's absolutely loads here, and you know what? It's just popped up at the bottom of your screen is you can pre-order the abalone shell, and I would go for that with these. Right, 252 centimetres on average you are going to be receiving when stranded. Can I see the call screens, please, Becky? Because this is going to be, I think, the last opportunity we're going to be able to do this for a long time. I'd love to think we can bring it. That is extraordinary. Extraordinary.
That is extraordinary.
Okay, so I'm just going to work it out. What's 252 divided by 38, please?
Yeah, that's beyond me.
6.63. So you're looking at around about 6.5 of our usual strands. Oh my goodness. So if we do 24 divided by 6, that's £4. You're looking at less than £4 a strand if you were to buy these in our typical 38 centimetre lengths. But you get the variety of the sizes and the shapes. You've certainly got loads of pairs within there. I love the pink ones in these. There's amazing fuchsias coming through, but the peacock ones, and just even things like that gorgeous sort of a mulberry bronzy tone as well. It's going to open your opportunities in your eyes to colours perhaps you wouldn't buy a whole strand of.
No, that's right. You know, to be honest, I love how it's threaded. I'd love to see that round a bust. I was just looking to pinch one, just and just see what that looks like, because I'd be really tempted to do that. Because how many times you never get that opportunity, do you?
So true.
What a great opportunity to make something, because that's really statement. Imagine that round.
And it's only £23.95 for all of those.
I know.
And you'd be able to go around, at least 6 times. At least.
Yeah. I mean, they're fabulous. And you could get a big chunky S-hook clasp and wear it in multi-ways. Do you know what I mean? Just do one continuous loop, and then you can wear it wrapped round and round and round. You can twist it and put it on. There's so many ways you could wear that.
I'd be tempted to even start thinking about I'm having new curtains in my lounge. And you could even put those on tie backs, you could put it into homeware, you could put them into dream catchers, you can just choose out your own. I think that is amazing. I was saying actually, we did a count up, didn't we?
A count up?
Sheila counted how many pearls there were.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
It was over 300.
I was going to say, on average it's got to be, because, you know,
So, do you know what I'd do? I said I'd do. I'd get that strand, and as an experiment, I'd go to a craft fair and only make earrings. Only make pearl single drop earrings, right? So say your craft fair costs you £10 to have a stall. There's the ones around me, the school fairs and things, and the craft fairs, it's £10 to have your stall. So that's money gone. And then you've got your earrings. So say you've got your shepherd hooks and you've got your head pins. For, say 150 pairs of earrings, if you say 10, 20, say £15, no, you wouldn't need, say about £15 on findings, that, say collectively, roughly about £50 in cost, but you're selling 150 pairs of pearl earrings at £1 a piece, £100, and £1 a piece are just going to fly, aren't they?
Yeah.
Genuine fresh horticulture pearl earrings. Yeah. That is an amazing deal. Yeah, of course you can.
I want to have a look what it looks like.
Which one's my lovely? Okay, we're going to do... have you noticed that Valentine's Day cards are everywhere at the moment? Everywhere.
Got yours yet?
Today.
Yeah.
Yeah, bought it today. I am renowned though. I'm always incredibly organised with my cards. buy them way in advance. I've bought Carol's birthday card. I bought, and Carol's birthday is May. I have bought Ruth's birthday card. So these presenters, her birthday September. I bought Drew's, my husband. My husband's called Drew. He's from New Zealand, if I've not mentioned that. I bought that. I can guarantee I'll have lost every single one of them before the event.
I was going to say, that's what would happen to me. I'd just put them in a safe place.
Yeah.
And they'd stay in that safe place.
Drew found a Christmas card the other day that I'd bought for him about 4 years ago.
Yeah, I know I have. And they're so niche cards. Like I've got one to step-mum, and I've got one to my niece on her engagement, or still my nephew. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? I'm not going to be able to use those again.
Yeah.
You know?
Anyway, there we go. Valentine's Day. The reason I was talking about that, folks, is because the next gemstone that we're going to do as our star buy is a gemstone of Valentine. Oh my goodness! February's birthstone, the gemstone of Valentine. Whether you believe in Valentine's Day or not, it's a symbol of, you know what, I love you. I love you.
Yeah.
I love you, Gemma. I love you. I love you. Be nice with your top.
Yes. Yeah, I'm rocking purple tonight, which is
You are rocking it.
It's because
you
it's the colour now of the year, isn't it?
It is the colour of the year. It's everywhere. Yeah.
Yes. See, I'm a victim.
140 carats. Kerry, I got your birthday card the day after you told me at work. Yes, yeah. I love buying personalised birthday. Well, I'm not so good that I get them personalised, but cards that are perfect for the person. Yeah. Kerry's birthday, 31st of January, in case we haven't actually ever mentioned it on screen before. It's a week today.
Oh, I'm in on that day. I'll have to remember.
Are you?
Yeah.
Kerry won't be.
Oh.
Now the code is SCRU70. Kerry is our director, everybody, just in case you're wondering who I'm babbling on about. 140 carats. I love that. Big statement pieces. Can you imagine the wire wrap ring that Gemma Crow could create with that?
Yes. That would be, yeah, that's quite a statement, isn't it? Look at the size of it.
Yeah. I would love that as a ring.
That's gorgeous.
What would you do with this strand then?
I think I would keep the especially the bigger ones towards the centre. I would keep those to put in with my other chunky gems, and big chunky copper work. So I love big chunky necklaces, and I'm always looking for big chunky stones to put in amongst other ones. I like to mix them up, you know, mix wood and different stones together. So those would be set aside for going into big statement necklaces. Oh, that's a great combo.
Well, I thought so.
Oh, you should join the kit team, Lucy. Look at that. That's amazing.
I really should.
But the others, maybe rings, like you said, or a statement or a centrepiece for wire work or something like that. They're beautiful.
They really are. I've just put it with that abalone shell that's available on pre-order right now. That's at the details at the bottom of your screen. And also we've got those stunning peacock pearls coming up a bit later in the show. So 140 carats of amethyst. Oh, you know what else would work with those though?
Yeah. Yes. Oh, now look at that. Oh, come on.
Regal.
I'm going to have to go and get my phone. That's stunning.
Are you designing?
Yeah.
Are you in the zone?
Yeah.
Are you having a moment?
I am having a moment.
Are you?
I am.
What are you making in your head?
That big chunky
That
piece.
big chunky statement
Maybe
piece.
some rope in there.
Yeah.
Oh.
That even got a...
Yeah, Michael appreciated that word.
Sounded like a cow.
Can we get back
Anyway,
to this, please?
yeah.
It's too fabulous to ignore.
It's £9.95 for the amethyst, folks. We are going to be doing those incredible pearls at 7 o'clock straight after the break. SCRU70, £9.95. Big statement pieces with the Larimar, with some turquoise. Even if you want to go, I think that our sea beads tonight are stunning. Yeah. Look at it with those sea beads.
Yeah, put those gorgeous turquoise ones with them, the silver lined ones. That's the ones. Now that, see, Sue in Gloucester will love that.
So in Gloucester, come and check out your basket.
That's correct.
Come on, Sue, stop mopping your floor.
And then with the abalone as well. Oh, look. Oh, come on. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's a combo.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
This is a gorgeous, gorgeous show of items. Yeah, fab evening tonight. Right, £9.95 on those, amazing. We're going to do... Have you got a head pin handy, please, my
You've
lovely?
got lots.
I've got 3 tubs of them
Yeah,
right in
you've
front
got
of my
lots of
face.
head pins, Lucy. Don't pinch mine. I actually haven't got any.
You get 2 tubs, giving you 8 grams per tub. Now then, these, have you not seen these before?
Oh, I think I have. I think I have. They're sort of...
I think you might have seen them in like the orangey rose goldy colour.
Yeah.
Okay, these, have a look, they are gem duos. They line up so beautifully. So the front of them, or the back of them, however you'd like to describe it, the flat side is clear, and then the back, or the front, you've got the metallic quality.
All of
They work amazingly, but it goes a step further, because they're double drilled, so they can tessellate.
Oh, wow. They're gorgeous.
Aren't they?
Yeah.
Aren't they just?
Not just the colour and the sheen, but the profile on them as well. So that on that metallic side, they're almost like a rivet, aren't they? They're, you know, like a stud.
They're quite Aztec-y.
They are very Aztec-y.
Now, we've only got 23 of these left, I'm afraid. This is an amazing double trouble offer. So you're going to get their a crystal amber, 8 by 5 millimetres. You'll get 2 pots of those. If I just show you each pot, they won't come to you in the pots, but you can certainly see the amount that you'll get. You'll get both of those worth. That's a lot of beads.
There's plenty there, isn't there?
16 grams in total. I was... Have you seen that? Oh no, okay, we're about to sell out, folks. Quick as you can. If you've got these in your basket, £7.95 for both of those. We've got Pleeple in... Pleeple? We've got Pleeple in Cheshire, Nottinghamshire, Bristol, Cleveland, Greater London, Cumbria, East Riding of Yorkshire, Surrey, Lanarkshire, Greater Manchester, whoop, whoop, Cheshire, whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. I don't know why I said it like that. Whoop, whoop. I can't actually do it. I can't move my mouth like that when I'm smiling. Whoop, whoop. Oh dear. £7.95. I'd like to say at this point as well, a big hello to my friend's children, Olivia and Henry, who I know are watching right now. They get very excited that Charlie's mummy's on the telly.
Aww.
So be good, go to bed early, and don't make any dens tonight. It's a school night. Yeah? They've got a bit of a thing about sleeping in dens, insisting they need to sleep in dens, and then come 10 o'clock. They're still awake, getting too excited. Go to sleep early. Give your mum a break. Right, £7.95. I've got so many people wanting them. I'm afraid we're not going to be able to give everybody one of those deals. Hi, Lucy. Looking forward to all your facts and knowledge, sweetie. Cornwall is cold and wet today. You're not missing out. Oh, no, I like Cornwall when it's cold and wet. When I was down there the other week and there was the storm over New Year.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and the waves, they were, just amazing. Amazing.
Beautiful part,
Sitting on Widmouth Bay in the they've got a whole glass fronted and glass side cafe.
Nice.
So it's like you're out in the elements, but you can have your hot chocolate and your marshmallows, and you just look at the waves crashing and people trying to get from their car, and they're like, diving into the cafe. I just love it. Love to Cornwall.
Are you going to retire there, Lucy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely. In about a week. I've had enough. Say again, sorry. What was that, though, you said, Kerry? Do you know what? I'm going to take that as a compliment from you, Kerry. I've got a while till I retire. Yeah.
Yeah?
Not till Drew that it does, though. right. Right. Drew, he's 102. Sorry. Okay, let's go to... Ooh! Is this what I think it is? Yeah, Amazonite.
Gorgeous.
Have you ever worked it with Larimar?
Well, they do. They would work very well together. Excuse me.
Bless you. Have you been hit by the lurgy?
Twice. This is my second time round.
Really?
Yeah.
I shouldn't be breathing next to you then, should I?
I don't feel poorly, it's just not going away.
Oh, good.
Do you know what I
That's
mean?
good to know. My friend's had no voice now. I mean, literally, she can go, hi. Since New Year's Eve.
Oh, mine started Boxing Day, and then it
Nice.
went away by sort of...
Sorry, Joe, they're $2.95. Right,
it.
they're $2.95. They're $2.95 and they've been cut and drilled for you in the Pink City. Grab those while you can. Hello, Patricia, Lynette and Kate and Sheila. First one's in there, final few chances, $2.95. Make sure you're joining us and grabbing those. I really would like to use these in Kumihimo.
They'd look great in Kumihino, yeah, because they'd sort of stand proud,
Yeah.
wouldn't they? Like spiky. Yeah.
Everybody who's put this in your basket, check your basket out. Hello, Sarah, you're in Cornwall. Got so many people multi-buying as well. I love it. I love it. Yeah, of course you can.
What?
Kerry and Becky, probably the most ridiculously well-travelled people I've ever come across. And they've never been to Cornwall.
Wow, that's they spend too much time in other countries. You're going to do it in the reverse to me.
Oh, my word.
They'll explore UK when they're older.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably the better way around to do it,
Yeah, I
really,
suppose.
practically speaking. $2.95 on these. I've got so many of you that are umming and ahhing. What are you umming and ahhing about? Just grab them. They're genuine natural Amazonite at $2.95.
And I know they're graduated drops because they're a great shape, aren't they? Because some of the irregular graduated drops, they're not necessarily drilled at the top. They can be irregular drilled, but they're drilled all consistently at the top.
Yeah, that is really true. Probably
So
about 1 millimetre down from the top.
So for cascades, they'd be gorgeous, like tassels and
Yeah, have that
drops.
consistency.
Yeah.
That. Oh, Lucy, you're on top form tonight. Really? I don't think my team agree. Gemma, thank you, darling. Gemma, I keep trying to get Josie to send you a picture of her makes, but she's shy.
Oh, come on, Josie. Send a picture in.
Josie, send a picture in.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Don't be shy. Well, send it to me on Facebook.
You don't have to send it to the nation. You don't have to send it to live telly.
Love to see.
If you've never joined JewelleryMaker before, we're not your average shopping channel. We don't take life too seriously. We like to have a giggle and make jewellery as we go. The great thing, seriously speaking though, the great thing about us here is from the moment you shop, we're here literally 24 hours a day. There's somebody to take your call. We are live 365 days a year. Yeah. So there's always somebody here. I know, Michael. You'll be okay. It's like, oh. So we're a community. It's not just about buying an item and off you go. We're here for advice. So if you've got any questions right now, maybe you've seen one of Gemma's designs before or something she's got coming up, or you've got a generic jewellery making question, she's here live. Use and abuse her knowledge, and I can tell you about Cornwall.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to... You're right, Michael.
It's not just us, though, is it? It's not just JewelleryMaker that support you when you get involved. It's the community that's created.
Absolutely.
The community of customers of JM is incredible.
Well, if you think about not just on, so you might not follow social media, I'm rubbish with it, but I'm just thinking about some of our workshops. We've got some ladies who started doing our workshops probably about 5 years ago, and they are friends for life and attend all the workshops together now. You know, we've got some amazing... we
great
have got to know...
made on workshops.
We've got great friendships with you guys, and it's just all fab.
Yeah.
I'd like this as a choker.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Just moving back to the Labradorite. That is fab.
Yeah.
I didn't see the... Has it just been the Golden Globes? What was it the other day?
This was TV Awards last night.
And the Stag Awards as well. I'm not interested in necessarily who's won the awards. I look at it for the outfits and the jewellery.
Yeah.
There's a lot of sequin action around.
Yeah, lots of sequins. Well, it's the mermaid thing, isn't it? Mermaids and unicorns.
Yeah.
It's all iridescence and shiny things and, you know,
Well,
cutesy
I think
colours.
that's a fabulous, like the mermaid thing with the Labradorite. Look at this.
Perfect, isn't it? This is myth and legend, this stone.
Yeah.
It's everything that myth and legend is, isn't it?
Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Narnia.
Yeah, it's a crossover because it can be deep and dark and moody and dragons and, you know, warriors and dark castles and knights, can it? But it can also be unicorns and mermaids.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, it crosses. It's absolutely gorgeous.
180 carats. I love these. 12 by 9 up to a 21 by 12. So some really impressive ones. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 approximately on the strand. Now, being double drilled,
yeah,
uber versatile.
Yeah, offers you so much stability for one. So if you want to do that choker design, you've got that lovely stability. So even just threaded like that. The other thing you can do with it is like curves for necklines, because you can thread top and bottom. So you can do less beads at the top, on the top row, and more at the bottom, and you'll naturally get a lovely curve.
Yeah, nice, yeah.
So it sits beautifully like a collar on your neckline. Or likewise on the wrist, it sits beautifully, and it's so stable. There's not going to be any twisting or turning or moving around.
That's, yeah, really true.
But yeah, really, really versatile. And if you're wire weaving, you've got that confidence of 2 drill holes. So if you know, especially if you're new to cabochon setting, you've got that confidence there of two additional drill holes, which, you know, will really help out.
I love that.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
OVRU48. It's 1995. That is amazing. Did I say 16? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, I listen to myself. It's okay. It's about £1.24 a strand. That's gorgeous. Hello, Irene. Hello, Chris. OVRU48, the code on those. They are really amazing. Busy tonight, folks. Make sure you're checking out your baskets. $19.95.
Great price too.
Okay, we're going to go to the head pins. Which ones would you like to do first, my lovely? Well, you get all of them.
They're all in a bundle.
You get all of them. Oh! All of them.
Fantastic.
You can never have too many head pins. How would you describe to anyone who's never made a piece of jewellery before, what's a head pin?
So a head pin is something for mounting gemstones on if you want a bit of movement in them. And the little ball on the end of that pin stops them from falling off. So it's a pin that goes through a drill hole and prevents the bead from falling off the end of that pin.
Yeah.
So if you want to make earrings, keep it as simple as it is. Thread a gemstone onto one of those, turn the loop over at the top, so fold the wire over on itself, and you've got something you can then put onto a shepherd hook.
But equally, you can also make a shepherd hook.
You can make a shepherd hook with it.
Would you make a shepherd hook for us, please, with one of these?
I can make
Thank
a
you, my
shepherd
darling.
hook.
I'm just thinking, if you got that strand of pearls and then you wanted to make earrings, you could get this twice over to make your own shepherd hooks and your head pins. Might be just quite a nice experiment to do anyway. Yeah. And you'd have everything that you'd need. And with your first purchase, we send you all your tools anyway. You literally would need nothing else to make 150 pairs of earrings.
No.
Would you need this twice? How many do we get? Yeah, you get 300. You get 100 of each type.
That's amazing.
You get 100 of each type. So 3, look, there we go.
Brilliant. They're a nice size, these as well. They're not as fine as... they're not as fine... Would you like to hold it?
Thank you.
I've deliberately done it just with my rhinos pliers, just so that I'm not using any special mandrels or anything. So you can do that with your basic toolkit. But they're nice and fine. They're finer than ones you get in your findings kits, but they are thicker than a featherweight. So they're that really nice in between.
So the featherweight we typically experience, in the kits, or the 925 sterling silver ones. These are, a little bit thicker, but not as thick as a typical head pin. No, they're perfect, if you ask me, for the width on those, because they will go through most gems. Not many of your gems of distinction, but they'll go through a lot of pearls as well. I'm just going to try it on a pearl. Yeah, no probs.
Yeah.
Pearl from that pack.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, really simple.
So, for those of you who can't quite make out what it is from that picture that you've just seen, of the little haystacks, we've got 300 of the rose gold, which are 5 centimetres in length with a little 1mm ball. And then you've got 100 of the antique bronze, again 5 centimetres in length with a 1mm ball. And then you've got so you've got 100 in the 40mm, so 4 centimetres in length with the 1mm ball. £8.95 for 300 head pins. £8.95. You can never have too many of those. And I've been talking about antique bronze working with a lot of the pink pieces that we've had in recently.
Yeah, definitely. And antique bronze Larimar and Amazonite is just a beautiful combination. That works so well. But these findings are, you actually can't make these yourself. So you can make them in sterling silver if you want to, because you can ball at the end of a length of sterling silver wire with a torch. But you have to have the right equipment to do that, and you have to, right working environment to do it. Yeah. So it can be done, but what you can't do is you can't make them in a bronze colour, because you'd have to plate it yourself. And of course, you can't do that.
So true.
And you can't make it in a rose gold colour, because you'd have to plate it yourself. So actually, you cannot make these yourself. So it's a lot of findings, you think, well, I can make a finding myself, like we just did the ear wire. But actually, with these, you can't. So this is the only way to get them in this colour.
And it's that consistency of size as well. So if you're making your little loops at the top and you know that you want to go 2mm down, well, 2mm down from ones that you've made might differ each ones, but you've got absolute consistency. We are really busy. The phone lines have gone bonkers for those. If you get through to a little queue at any moment, don't worry, we know you're there. You answered in the order that you call in and press that option 1. £8.95. We're busy this evening for head pins and all of our other goodies. Can I just show you this? Because against the antique bronze. This is just stunning. We're going to be doing these, did you say about 8 o'clock for these, Becky? Yeah. Now, when we go to a break shortly, when we come back, that's when we do the golden pearls. Okay, got a chance to fit in a couple more before the break. And we...
What's that? I didn't see that box down there.
Oh my goodness, this is so rare. They're so rare. We hardly ever have this genuine gemstone in its natural form in stock. Is this a last of stock? Okay. Yeah, right, it's last of stock. Oh! Okay, so I want to just take you on a little bit of a gemological journey for a moment, because you know I like to tell you my facts. Your favourite kind of journey? Let's go. And we're going to go to Kenya. I'm going to go to Tanzania, but we're not, actually. We're just going to hover on the border. So we're going to have a foot in each camp. So basically, that location on the border of Kenya and Tanzania is a massively popular place to find rubies. So it makes sense for a ruby property to be found in the majority of what's found in that area, which is why, incidentally, actually when the tanzanite was found just over in the border into Tanzania at the base of Mount Kilimanjaro, they were actually looking for rubies at the time, and they thought they'd found another type of sapphire when they found tanzanite because it's in part of the same family as ruby. Does that make sense? Now, also, so you've got a lot of rubies being found down the centre. In Kenya, I'll probably do this the other way for you watching at home. In Kenya, you find the gemstone zavarite, and zavarite is a very green gemstone. In Tanzania, we find tanzanite, which is part of the zoetzite family. You mix all of these up, and they have a baby, and it's called ruby zoetzite. A gemstone baby. Now, it literally is a gemological concoction of natural geography and gemology. It makes sense. You've got the green tones within here present because zavarite's found in the area. You've got the zoetzite member of the family, and it's same family as tanzanite. And you've got the property of ruby. This, for me, is one of the most exciting gemstones on the planet because it makes absolute sense. And with all the tectonic plate movement, it makes sense that on that border, those mineral properties have then been able to naturally form together. This isn't something that's reconstituted, ground down and bound together with a resin. This is the real deal, and it's a slice of incredible gemological history that it's probably never going to happen again. Do you know what? I'd be so definite to say it will never happen again, because the only way I could be found out to say that that isn't true will be in about 4 million years. I'm going to go with it.
Yeah.
And here we go. Oh. And then the ones that you see on your screen,
wow.
That for me is
Stunning.
oh, well, who's the artist that reminds me of?
Gustav Klimt.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, very much so. Oh, look at that. These are, do you know what? That's a bit like looking at a peacock feather from a distance, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh, wow, these are stunning. These are box frame worthy, aren't they?
Yes. What's the, and who's the artist? I've gone completely forgetful. Water lilies.
Monet.
Yeah. That's like water lilies from the picture of his garden.
It is.
Can you still go to Monet's garden?
Yes, you can. There is a...
I'd love to go.
It's a museum, isn't it? I've been lucky enough to see on a tour and exhibition Monet's water lilies.
Have you?
Yeah. And they were... I actually cried. And because I've not ever been a fan, to be honest, it's not been my cup of tea, but I walked in to this room and it completely dominated. You never get the scale unless you've seen it. And,
really?
And I actually just cried as soon as I saw it.
So it was big?
It was overwhelming, yeah. Really overwhelming. It's
because
massive.
I was so completely underwhelmed by the Mona Lisa and by...
Oh, yeah.
By the sunflowers. £9.95 on these! Ah!
Sorry, Van Gogh.
Sorry, yeah. There's so many sunflowers as well, you don't know which one you're looking at. Hello, Alison and Sarah, Bridget and Karen, Delia, Patricia, Anna Lee, Heather, Charlotte, Paula, Hilma, loads more people joining us as well. There are only 9, so if I've read out your name, it doesn't mean they're definitely yours until you've confirmed. 0800 644 655. A gemological concoction of fabulousness.
Sorry, I've literally just seen that price.
Yeah, I know. I thought they'd be about £29.95. It's the final few. The final few. Well, we are going to talk everything Aztec, and we are going to go to a kit. When we come straight back after the break, though, we will be doing those pearls, and then we're going to go a little bit monochrome with... And it goes so well with my fluffy cardigan, which is molting. And I'm glad I'm wearing it now because I'm feeling a chill on my legs.
Yeah, it's a little bit chillier now, but I'm not complaining.
Okay, well, I'm good because I've got my 2 pairs of bed socks on, my sheepline skin lined boots. And why? Because my boiler's packed in. If you need to have a moan about what's going on with your day-to-day, feel free, because I'm being a grumpy old woman. And if you just want to have fun, keep watching and we'll do some bargains on the other side of this.
Owning a strand of genuine gemstones is always exciting, but being able to use it in your handcrafted jewellery, then passing it on to its new owner with proof of its authenticity is even more incredible. Why not add one of our printed authenticity cards to your order and share that same feeling with your customers? You can also access online authenticity certificates for items you have previously ordered by looking at your order history on your account details. The certificate gives you valuable information about your purchase and is your guarantee of quality and peace of mind from JewelleryMaker.
First discovered in 1786, Moldavite is a gemstone that's literally from out of this world. This rare forest green to olive green gem is the result of a meteorite which struck the Earth in southern Germany approximately 14.8 million years ago. When the meteorite hit Earth, so much kinetic energy was released that the heat liquefied the planet and the meteorite and erupted back into space, which then came raining down back through the atmosphere. 99% of this fascinating gem has been found in southern Bohemian localities, with the largest deposits being found in the Czech Republic by the Maldar River Valley, hence its name. Rarer than diamonds and continuing to increase in value, this rare gem is estimated to disappear within 5 to 10 years. Moldavite on JewelleryMaker.
Our brand new Get Started with JewelleryMaker page has been created to provide help and guidance for jewellery making newbies. If you need design suggestions, hints and tips, or help with perfecting your jewellery designs, we're here to help. Head over to facebook.com/getstartedwithjm, where our talented in-house designers are happy to answer your jewellery making questions, offer inspiration, and get you started in your jewellery making journey. JewelleryMaker. Create, wear, share.
Buying from JewelleryMaker couldn't be easier. When we bring an item to you, all the graphics come on screen, and this gives you all the information that you will need to know, from the item code to the product description with all of the key information. Then the price comes on, and whether you join at the beginning or at the end of the offer, everyone pays the final on-screen price. So, when you see an item that you would like to buy, simply pick up the phone and dial our free phone number, and you'll get through to our UK-based call centre. Alternatively, you can join us at www.jewellerymaker.com and start your jewellery making journey today. JewelleryMaker, the one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
It's time before we go to the kit. Oh, hello, if you've just tuned us. If you've just tuned in, if you've just joined us, or if you've just joined us.
Don't make me laugh, I'm still coughing.
I didn't mean to make you cough. Then, oh my goodness. So this is loosely themed Aztec because I'm wearing a cardigan. Pardon? Yes, I've already got a blouse and a sweater for tomorrow.
Oh, what is the theme tomorrow?
Country.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. I'm with Mark Smith and he's going to be head to toe in tweed. He's texted me.
I know, he's going to definitely be tweed.
I'm going to be sporting perhaps a bun.
A bun?
I might do my hair in a bun.
Wow.
I might wear a dashing bit of red lipstick. and a sweater and a blouse.
And you're coming in on horseback?
Absolutely.
Yes.
No. Can you imagine me on a horse? Right. Jenny Cleary always wanted to try and get me on a horse. Never happened.
No.
Oh my word. These are the most extraordinary pearls.
Yes, they are.
DEM G85. Oh my goodness. The colours of those, but it's the size of them, isn't it? 12 by 10 up to a 17 by 15. These have got to be some of the rarest pearls we've ever had. Now, what was the name of the lady who texted in earlier saying make sure she's not...
Yeah, Deborah.
Is it Deborah? Deborah! First one to confirm, my lovely. You got them, you got them. They're $69.95 and I've got so many people on the phone lines for these. We're not going to have enough stock to go around, I'm afraid. If you've got them in your basket and you're wanting them, check out your basket immediately. Final 4 chances in the business. Yay! Got him, Lucy. Off ski to get the other half now. Tune in later, Debs. Let us know when you're back. Let us know. See, your knowledge makes me buy so much more. Makes buying so much more interesting. Oh, thank you, darling. Love it, Lucy. When you come to Cornwall, can you come and give me lessons, please? Annalie, where are you? Where in Cornwall are you? I'm talking as if she's going to... Can you imagine if a voice came booming back? Oh, I've got a question. I've got a spooky question for somebody in a minute. Anybody out there, a psychic, a clairvoyant, medium thing? So I've got something a bit weird going on in my house. And it could be... So, OK. We've got 2 of these left. We've got 8 of these in baskets and got people on the phone lines. So have I got anybody out there? I mean, we're all friends, so don't mind sharing personal details. It's fine. But shall I tell you what's going on? So, my father-in-law, who lives in New Zealand, because that's where my husband's from, sent over, God bless him, 2 remote control cars for the boys, because I've got 2 little boys. They're on the same frequency, so they can't play with them and use the remote, because one remote controls both of them. Anyway.
Okay.
But these cars will be just randomly in the house, and the remotes are on the kitchen worktop, and the cars just move. Just a bit. Is that normal? Or if I swear I'm not imagining it. It did it when we had friends round last night.
You haven't got neighbours with remote control cars on the same frequency?
Oh. No, but they don't really, it's just sort of go, and stop. They don't go for a while. Is there...
That sounds like paranormal activity.
Is it paranormal activity?
Yeah, I think so.
Or can battery power leap to the car without you moving it?
Actually, it sounds like paranormal activity too.
Anybody out there with knowledge of this sort of thing, let me know. I'm cool with the spirits. I'm good with that as long as they're nice.
I had a thing too.
Did you?
I did.
Go on, go on.
So, in my back doorway, I was standing in my back doorway, which is a big patio door, and I've got no curtains. So it's like, if the light's on inside, there's on the patio, there's an outline of the door. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the light's on it, in a square, perfect square. And then my window also casts a square. So that's the only 2 light sources in the patio. It's really dark. So I'm stood in the doorway, and I'm just leaning out the doorway. And I'm in the house on my own. And I'm in a world of my own. I'm
Michael,
just standing
stop it.
there.
He's doing spooky noises.
And on the patio, I see a shadow about level with my shoulder, just go one way, then the other, and then back again.
Someone's playing Agadoo.
And I didn't, but it was a independent shadow then. It didn't reach the floor. It was hovering. But I didn't even think anything of it. I thought nothing of it until the door knocked, and I'm still hanging out the door. And I thought to myself, hang on, this is the light from my dining room. There's nobody else in here, so what made the shadow? And I've been trying to work it out ever since.
When was that?
About 2 weeks ago.
So, for all of our fabulous, in touch with something beyond our comprehension people out there, help us out.
Yeah,
I've got moving remote control cars, and Gemma has got a shadow doing Agadoo out on patio.
Well, it just went one way, then the other way, then the other way.
Did
but
it
it was
look
independent.
human shadow?
Sounds like a tree going from back to forth, to be honest with you.
But
Michael, you're talking as
there's
if you've got this sceptical,
The thing is,
fed-upness
there is nothing
you know,
else.
come on, join in this.
There's nothing else.
It's Freddy Krueger.
It would have had to been behind me to cast a shadow.
Oh.
And it would have had to been, I've worked it out because I got somebody else to sort of move objects to so we could see where this shadow would have come from if it was actually a thing. And it was sort of just behind me, about shoulder level. So I still can't work it out.
I'm intrigued. Right, let's have a look.
Oh, I seem to have one more tube than you.
Oh, yeah.
No, there's
So,
an issue.
Before we actually look at the contents, have a look at this kit. Oh, I love it. Oh, Gemma, these designs are just utterly, utterly gorgeous. They're quite Navajo Indian inspired as well.
Well, yeah, because I'm a little bit in that zone at the moment, so crossing
Maybe
over...
you have a Navajo Indian spiritual
I do, actually.
guide.
Well,
Do
I'm
you?
told I do, yes, I'm told I do, years ago. But I am in that, I am researching that at the moment, so I think there are a lot of crossovers, though.
Yes.
There are a lot of crossovers.
Massively.
So, yeah.
Because I think that my poncho top thing is quite
Yes, good.
Navajo Indian-esque. Lovely. These are gorgeous. So rather than calling this a kit, I'm going to call it a seed bead collection.
A bundle.
A bundle.
A little bundle.
A bundle. So rather than doing a fully fledged kit, because you might already have lots of the components. Now, if you're thinking, oh, well, I'd love to do that, but I haven't actually got all of the components. We sell all the components you're seeing. And if you need help with that, just give our call centre team a buzz and they will help, they'll help you out on that with what components you'd need to get to go alongside the beads. So, the beads that have been used are amazing. Now, the beads that you're going to get, Gemma's actually included the black beads as well, which I'm going to tell you honestly, we were supposed to have scheduled for today's show and there has been a human error. They were scheduled in for today's show, the black ones, and unfortunately, we haven't actually got any in stock at this precise moment in time. They are due to come in imminently, but you can, obviously, you can have a look at the designs and there's so many different things you can do, or you could just go, what I was looking at is your designs and thinking, actually, if you get this kit twice over, the deep sort of metallic, almost hematite-esque quality ones, you could use where you've used the black ones.
Yes, yeah, you can.
So, and still produce the volume of jewellery. So the 3 tubes that you're going to be getting are these. They are size, oh, now then, I don't think I've ever presented a size 10.
No. I was confused. I thought, oh, they're all, you know, the same, but they're not. I never had a size 10 either.
A size 10, and can I show you the size of the hole on these? Oh, excuse me a sec.
Yeah, they're
A
very...
really good size hole. Can you see that? You're going to get so many different materials and gauges of wire through there.
Yeah.
So that for me is like a hematite, but it's a gunmetal grey bead. And you're going to be getting 7.2 grams of the gunmetal grey. Now you're going to get the white as well. And I think even if you don't use this all together, think about the Larimar that we had on earlier and the Amazonite with the white seed beads. They'd be gorgeous. Now the white ones are actually size 11s. Now in terms of the sizes, for those of you who don't know, it means how many you could sit next to each other in an inch. So side by side, you'd fit 11. Then you've also got, gosh, I am obsessed with this colour at the moment. I want kitchen cupboards this colour.
I fell in love
with
a
rose
kitchen
gold
that colour.
handles. Can you imagine? Grey kitchen cupboards with rose gold handles, that's what I'm after. Size 11, 7.2 grams, and this is known as the silver lined smoked opal. So you're going to get the 3. So when you see that Gemma's used the black seed bead, unfortunately we haven't got the black seed bead in stock at the moment, but everywhere you've used the black you can simply indulge more in the hematite tone of the gunmetal grey. Right, 0800 644 655. We should be, okay, so there's been a little bit of a human error, and my goodness, my producer Becky is making up for it. And it was supposed to be, are we going to show the price it was supposed to be? Okay, If you're currently confirming your purchase, you're confirming at $12.85. We're not stopping there, and the great thing is you can confirm right now, and you will also. Oh, okay. Sorry. Okay, we need more people on the phone lines to do a massive, or putting it in their baskets to do a big price drop on this one. 0800 644. Do you know what? Because of the mistake, I think you're about to get the best deal there's ever been on these tea beads. Seriously, I'd jump on the phone lines or put these in your basket. It costs you absolutely nothing to be on the phone line. It costs you nothing to put these in your basket. The only time you get charged is if you confirm your purchase, either by pressing option 1 and speaking to the call centre, or pressing that buy now button if you're shopping online. And when you press that buy now button, you can do it as many times as you like within a 24-hour period from midnight to midnight. And it's only £2.95 for all of your postage and packaging. £12.85 FMGC 22, and we are going to the lowest price you could possibly imagine for all three. £9.95. So you are just confirm your purchase as soon as you can. We've got people now seriously multi-buying. We've got a good stock quantity of these available, which is, well, yeah, we've got a lot of people showing interest. Check out your baskets, folks, at £9.95. You haven't got the whole tubes dispensed into those little trays there. It's just to show you the colours. In terms of the weight, could I just get the specifications again, please, Becky? Thanks, Doc. You're going to be getting 7.2 grams of the gunmetal grey, 6.6 of the matte white size 11s, and 7.2 grams of the silver-lined smoke opal. That's $9.95. So, Gemma, talk us through your designs and what you did.
So, well, I started with making the tassel piece. Because
it is so gorgeous.
Yeah, and the thing with Delicas is they sit so beautifully. So for doing tassels, they're lovely because they give you that lovely linear, straight line. So they're great for making these tassels. So the lovely thing about a tassel as well with seed beads is that you can create a pattern within that tassel because of how they sit. So we've got, I use that chevron shape there, and I'm going to talk you through how to make that one in a minute. But then I love the monotone sort of greys. I mean, I wear a lot of grey. You do as well, don't you? And so having a nice neutral piece of jewellery in greys, but I basically made a bead soup and just after I'd made all the main pieces, I then poured them all into one pot and literally just randomly threaded them on to make.
And that was for the necklace?
There's a sort of a bangle. It looks like a bangle.
Sorry, I can't see that from here. Oh, yeah.
So that one is
bead soup.
That's about a 2 metre length of threaded beads.
Wow!
And it surprisingly doesn't take long. And I noticed you've got the bead spinner today.
Yes, we have.
So that speeds that process at no end as well. So it's absolutely gorgeous. So that one you can wrap around your wrist, you can wrap around your neck, you can put it in your hair, you can put it around your ankle. You know, it's a really versatile piece. And I really love it. And I can see that these are sort of everyday pieces that you're just going to wear and wear and wear, aren't they?
Yeah.
So yeah, it was really lovely to work with. And
Just
it's a shame there's little black ones aren't in there, but they're not essential to the look of the kit. They help break up the patterns in some areas, but you don't need them.
But chances are, if you've already got black seed beads.
Yeah.
But how about if you use some dinky little faceted spinel?
Beautiful. Yeah, that would be a lovely idea.
That's gorgeous. These are stunning. So they're all going to be photographed and put up onto our website and onto our Facebook page as well. So you'll be able to see the designs there and be able to copy them exactly. So what's the technique we're going to learn?
So I'm going to show you how to create the tassel, and how to plan it out so that you get your chevrons, so you get that shape. So the top part of that tassel there is a solid piece. So it's, I'm never sure what the name of the stitch is called. Is it brick stitch, maybe? I don't know, but I'll show you how to do it. So you can give it a name, text it and tell me what it's called. But I'll show you how to do that and then how to lay out your tassels.
Okay.
And I'll use just what we've got in the three pot bundles. You can see it's possible with just those three as well. So first off, we need to create a nice solid section at the top of the tassel so that we can work them from it. So we're going to make that, and I've threaded a length. I would use a lot longer length than this. In fact, I would probably use about 2 meters and then fold. And
what's your favoured threading material?
Wildfire or Fireline. I find them interchangeable, to be honest.
I'm glad you've said that, because I think that as well.
Yeah, I find them completely interchangeable. I just choose whichever colour works best and whichever weight works best. So if you've got tiny, tiny beads, then you want a lower weight, so like a £4, especially if you're going to be passing through them a lot. But if you're just passing through them a couple of times like we are, then you can go up to the £10 and it's not a problem. So what I'm first going to do then is to make this little band at the top of let me just get myself in the right place here, little sort of section at the top. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring these over where we can see them. And I've got my thread threaded through. It's a size 10 needle. So I'm going to first put on a stopper bead. So when you put on a stopper bead, make sure you use a bead that contrasts to what you're working with, because then you'll spot it easily and remember to take it out when you finish. So to put this stopper bead on, all you do is you thread through right to the end of your thread, or almost to the end. Leave yourself a tail in case you want to tie that in later. And then you come back through the bead. So you've gone through the bead, you go all the way around it, back up through. And so basically your thread is looping through that bead and it just stays there on the string. Hard for you to see. I've got a mix of colours. So it stays there and it's going to stop beads falling off. So then we want to create a little panel. So I'm going to use the size 10s in that hematite, and I'm going to make my panel 6 beads tall. Now it needs to be an even number. So I think in the earrings I did 4 and in the necklace I did 6. So this is just going to make a wider band, okay? So 6 on my needle, I'm going to pop them all down onto the thread and down to meet that stopper bead, okay? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up, let me get these over here so we can see them. I'm going to pick up 2, and I'm going to pick up 2 beads at a time. So I'm going to pick 2 beads up, and I'm going to take those beads, I hold it over my finger, it's easier for you to see. I'm going to take I'm going to leave those on the thread, and I'm going to take my needle. So you can see the thread's coming out of the top here. I'm going to take my needle down and under and up through those 2 beads on that thread. So the needle's just going to come through those 2 beads, and then I'm going to pull that in. And don't worry if it travels up the thread, you just pull it down and it will sit down. And they sit then next to the 2 beads. So you've made like a little square. Okay. So then you need your thread ready to put the next 2 on. So you take your thread down through those 2 that you've just put on, and pull the thread through nice and firm. It's important to keep a good tension here so that they don't get wiggly. So now you can see I need 2 to sit next to it, next to the next 2. So I pick 2 up again, and then I'll come down that first column of beads and up through the next 2, just picking up 2 at a time, and then pull it up through and pull the thread across, and then down through those 2 beads that you've just put on. Okay, through there. So we're now ready to put the last one. So we see we've got a column of 4 now next to that first column of 6. So I'll pick up another 2. So 1, 2, and then up through the 2 beads in that first column. And the first column is always the hardest, no matter what stitch you're doing. It seems to be the hardest because there's nothing to hold on to, you know, and it's not firmed up at all yet. So pull the thread nice and tight, remembering to keep that tension good all the way through, and then back down through those first 2 beads. So if I just go through, your thread path is going, once you've got that first column on, your thread path is going around in a circle, then around in a circle, then around in a circle. Okay? So now what we're going to do is we're going to put the next row in. So it's exactly the same now from here on in. So I'm going to take up another 2, just show you this one row again. So take up 2, bring them round and up through the next 2, and then down through those 2, pick up 2 again. And it's really simple, and it builds quite quickly actually, this. It's good for making bracelets and chokers and ring shanks and all sorts. It's a good stitch. And because you're doing 2 at a time, it works quite quickly. It happens quite quickly. So here we go, down through these. Now when you're making this this section, so this is sort of sets the size of your tassel. So the six beads I put on to start with set the height or the sort of depth of the top of the tassel. But the amount of rows you do sets the width of the tassel, okay? So in my earrings, I've just got 5 rows. in the main tassel, I've got 11 rows, 21 rows. And it has to be an odd number because you want when we're doing this pattern, this chevron, we want a centre one, which is going to be our longest one. Okay, so we make sure that we've always got an odd number of rows. Okay, so I'm going to come to one that I've done 5 rows on, and we'll sort of work into it as if we're doing the earrings. So if you want to, don't worry if this is a bit loose as well. So if you've used a finer, I think I've got a 10-pound thread here, but if you've used a finer thread, this might be a bit loose. Now if it is, all you need to do is go up through each column, up and down like that, and that will firm that up for you. But what you'll find is, as you go through adding in your tassels, you're going to firm this up anyway. So don't be too hasty doing that. If it's really loose and floppy, yes, do it, because chances are you've got a fine thread. But if it's sort of like this, it's just a little bit higgledy-piggledy, don't worry, it will firm up as we go through.
Okay.
All right, so I've got 5. I'm going to I don't need that stopper bead on there anymore, so I can take that off. And generally your stopper bead will just slide through. And now what I'm going to do is add my first sort of tassel piece in. So I've done a pattern. So what I've done is I've started with 3 of each colour. So I've gone 3 white. I did separate it with a black, but you don't have to. Now I'm going to go 3 grey, then 3 white, 2, 3, then 3 grey.
Could you separate it with the hematite style?
Well, you can. The problem with the hematite one is it's slightly bigger.
Oh, okay.
And so you might get it
bit
sort of
movement because
they won't lay completely parallel because they're slightly fan. But there isn't a problem doing that. You could do that. You just have to take account that it's a little bit wider.
Yeah, size 10.
But for now we'll carry on with this pattern. And I've accidentally tied a knot. Have I done that? Come back through.
Was it you that tied the knot?
Oh.
Or was it someone else? Dun, dun, dun. Right, we're getting some texts in regarding our spookiness. We'll read those out shortly.
Yeah, I think it's quite exciting, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not spooky, it's exciting. 2, 3. I'm going to go 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. But remember, when you do this, don't get too carried away with making it really, really long. Because remember, this is the shortest tassel because they're going to get longer as you go towards the middle. Oh, sorry, moved that out of shot, didn't I? So they're going to get longer as you go towards the middle. So if this was 21 wide, it's going to get 10 beads longer, so a whole inch, if you think about it like that. Mm-hmm. So you start with sort of the shortest. So I'm going to stop there. So I've got 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, and 3. And then to come back up through there, because obviously this just fall off, we can't just go straight back up, we need a stopper bead. So because I finished on a grey bead, I'm going to use a white bead as my stopper. So I'm going to thread that onto my thread. It's come down to here. I know it's hard for you to point out. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave that down there, and I'm going to take my thread and I'm going to come back up through all those beads that I put on and right up through even the top section. So if I bring my needle through here, you'll see where I'm going. So all those beads are on the thread, and I'm going to take my needle then up through that section of that we did for the top, and then pull, pull, pull. Make sure your threads are all pulled. Don't pull too tight because I'll show you what happens. So I'm going to keep it a little bit loose. If you pull too tight, what happens is, can you see how those beads sort of start getting a bit sort of wiggly? You see they've changed, they've gone a bit wiggly. Well, that's because they're trying to, you're forcing them to sit too close together. So just give them a little bit of movement, not too much, but just a little bit, so that you're not over putting too much tension on. So they've still got a little bit of movement, yeah? Right, so now we're ready to put the next tassel in. All you need to do is your thread's now at the top. You now come down through the next row, or next column then in your beaded section at the top. Bring the thread down, and you're ready to put your next set of beads on. Now, in order to get that pattern, what you need to do is all you have to do is remember to add an additional bead each time to the top. So where I've got 3 white here, This time I put 4 whites on.
Oh, okay.
Okay, 2, 3,
I think I was expecting something
4.
more complicated than
And
that.
then I go to my pattern of 3 again. So then it's 3 grey. Oh, 1, 2, 3, and then it's 3 white. 1, 2, 3, then 3 grey, and however many of these little sections you had on the first one, you do exactly the same. So all you do is such a gradual. When you first start, you think this isn't going to show up, this pattern, but it's so gradual when you do each one. But the overall look is, you know, is definitely there and you know, and striking. So you can see I've got 3, 3, 3, and then I need. Hang on, what's happened here? Is that right? What have I done? Is that right?
I thought one extra bead jumped on somehow, somewhere.
It hasn't. There's still 3s.
It's the spooky people again.
That's right. It's right. It's just
Yeah.
they weren't pushed up together.
We're appealing to any psychics out there
Right.
watching.
So I'm doing 3 white, 3 grey, and that's the last. And then I can put on my stopper bead like I did before. So I'm picking up a white bead as my stopper and lay it down again. Make sure that you don't go back through the white bead. You would put that one out of the way and you go back through from that last 3 grey ones. You go all the way up. I always like to challenge myself and see how far up the tassel I can go without removing my needle or without pulling it through. So you can do that challenge if you like, or you can make it easier on yourself and just take it out wherever it lands and then pull it back through the next lot. It's up to you. But it's very satisfying when you get the needle all the way through all the row of beads. So go through. This always looks more difficult on air than what it is at home. Okay, and then again up through that column of beads at the top as well. And pull it through. And then again hold on to that stopper bead as you pull. That'll keep it nice and taut but without having too much tension. Pull through. And then there you go. So you can see how it's slightly longer. It's only 1 bead longer, but that pattern gets more and more sort of, you know, visible as you go through. Now, what you do is this has got 5 rows on. Well, it's actually got 6, but let's pretend it's 7. So let's pretend it's 5. So if we pretend this is 5 rows, this next row would be my longest row. So I would put 5 whites to start with at the top, and then my pattern of 3 again, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, back up through, but then my row after that starts decreasing, so then it goes back to 4 at the top, then 3 at the top, and you'll do that. So depending where your middle point is, you keep adding an extra 1 at the top until you get to the middle one, and then the middle one's the longest, and then you go back down again. So if you've got 21 rows, like I have in my necklace piece there, that middle one is the longest one. So that is row 11. Okay, so that's your 11th. So you do 10, then your middle one, and then 10 the other side. So that middle one's your 11th on there. So, you know, and the pattern will work so long as you increase for the first half and decrease for the second half, you'll get that chevron pattern.
If you're anything like me, I'd probably write down almost like a little table. I'd have to write down row 1, 3, row 2, 4, and then
you can do that. But it's actually, I thought, oh, I'm never going to get this pattern. But when you start doing it, it's so intuitive because all you need to do when you get your head is add. So I think even if I lost count, I can just count that first row and know that's what I've got to do. I've got to do 1 extra. So, you know,
perfect.
It's really, really simple, but you can make really long ones. And if you've got anything heavier to put on the bottom, you can give it, you know, even more weight to it and more sway then. So yeah, there's also,
I mean, you can make that as big as you want as well. Big, full-on statement piece, which I think, Becky, you know the colourful collection, the sea beads, can we do that one now? Fab, thanks, all. Because I think if you go for big, impressive, using that design, maybe, so would it work if you did 3 rows of the same, then 3 rows the same, then 3 rows the same?
Yeah.
Yeah, it would, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So you can get that bigger,
Yeah, you could make this, I mean, you could start with, you know, a tassel of 3 and end up with 43, you know, beads.
Yes!
So it depends just on the scale, really.
Well, I love this collection here.
I love this collection.
Absolutely, and they're all exactly the same sizes, I believe. Yes, they are. Apart from one tube of your size 8s. No, and we've got the 10s in there as well. So I retract that statement. They're not all the same at all. They're very similar. Oh, they're gorgeous. So they're all the Miyuki.
Oh, I love them.
Oh, look at them. Look at those. Wow. They are the transparent light Siam AB seed beads, and they're size 8s. I adore that colour. That is stunning. So they're size 8s. Your size 10 are the turquoise. Look at those two together. And then all the others are size 11s. Oh, Becky, these are gorgeous. The colours that you have are the matte yellow AB, then you've got transparent purple, matte pale yellow AB at size 11s, the matte transparent purple size 11s, the opaque mandarin seed beads size 11, the opaque turquoise AB size 10, the silver line light green 11, and the transparent Siam AB a size 8s. The colour of this is, can I see the call screens please, Becky? We're going to sell out of this. This has got to be one of our most colourful, most joyous collection of sea beads. They're gorgeous. This is a stunning bundle.
These are lovely. Get ready for summer with these.
Yeah, definitely. And just get ready for some fun.
Yeah.
I think we can be quite serious with jewellery making sometimes and go to the expected, but they're fun. It's almost carnival-esque. You could look at pictures of Notting Hill Carnival and get some amazing inspiration of colour. Yeah. As well. These are, this is a stunner, and not just a stunning collection, but an absolutely beast of an amazing price, because we're going under £20 for the lot. £19.95. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tubes for £19.95, and it's on a first come first served basis. I'm just going to go through the weights of them all for you. Just bear with me a second. Hi, Wendy. Okay, so your pale yellow, size 11 to 7.2 grams. In fact, everything is 7.2 apart from the Siam, which is 6.8 grams. So these are all 7.2 grams each, and this is 6.8 grams, because if you're a regular user of seed beads, you'll be used to working in terms of gram weight with your seed beads. £19.95, the colours of the rainbow.
They're fabulous. Imagine the tassels made out of those. This technique, but using those colours, you really, the contrast is really so vivid that the pattern will really pop. So, in fact, I'm imagining sort of geometric shapes with these. Yeah. You know, quite sort of pop arty, you know, that sort of look. In fact, you could embroider a pop art portrait, couldn't you, with those?
Golly, yes.
That'd be pretty awesome, wouldn't it?
Yeah, a friend of mine's had a pop art picture done of her own face.
Yeah.
Which is, well, she had it done as a present. You can have it done really easily online. You can
I can do them. I've done them for people. It is really easy. And there's some free apps out there to do it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, I did Tom, I did me.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'll send you a link.
Yeah, please do. Yeah, with all that time I've got. Holiday jewellery, it's making me smile, says Wendy in Greater London. Oh, good, Wendy. It's a rotten time of year, isn't it?
Oh, no, it's good because you start planning your holidays, don't you, this time of year? Start planning.
I know who that is.
I didn't see it.
Oh, my goodness. Debbie, I am assuming. You're meaning Paula Ratton? And Debbie, one of our viewers, and you came on, I met you on the Sunday sofa. I'm talking years and years ago.
No, Sunday sofa.
Jane wants to play. What? Who's Jane? So are you telling me I've got a spirit in my house called Jane who's moving around the boys' remote control cars? I haven't spoken to Paula for years. Paula's an amazing, well, thank you. But we also need to know, who's this shadow that Gemma's had sticking out of the patio? Doing agadoo?
Hopefully it's my nan. That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
It's nice, but I'm like, who's Jane? But yeah, if it's somebody you know.
I don't mind. They're welcome. Whoever it is.
Yeah.
Quite welcome.
Yeah, yeah. They're not going to be horrible. Yeah, nice. I like it.
Yeah.
Right, where should we go to next, my lovely? Oh. Gosh, these are almost perfect rounds.
Yes.
You they're the type of pearl you have to look closely to see that they're not round.
Well, you've got to look because the reflections so you hurt your eyes.
I know.
It's one of those where your eyes go a bit fuzzy, isn't it?
Oh, only 5 left. Debbie, can you text in to say, is it you that I met on the Sunday sofa? Is it you? Where are you living now then? Because you weren't that far away, were you? 40.64 centimetres, that is, and it might be somebody completely different, of which I apologise then. But are you meaning Paula? Yes. But who's Jane? These are £9.95, 4 chances available. 40.64 centimetres, now that is a very odd length for us to put on screen.
What does it say? 40.64?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I would say go for an approximate 16 inch. Well, it's because it's 16 inches, it's the conversion of that.
Oh, I see.
So approximately 16 inches, 8 by 7 millimetres. If done 8 by 7 millimetres, you can't be that precise. So I would say approximately 16 inches on that one. 2 chances, you might get a little bit more. 16, oh, what am I saying, 16? Yeah, 16 inches. Tatiana, hello darling. And Daisy and Gabby, got 1 chance left, HLMG63. Keep your text coming in, folks. I want to know your spooky experiences. Michael, have you had a spooky experience? Yeah. Have you? What's your spooky experience? Come on screen, Michael. You've not been on screen this evening.
Come on,
This is Michael Wolf, everybody. He may well burst into song.
I'm not going to burst into song.
You're not going to burst into song tonight.
So my first ever girlfriend, she lived in an old house, and when she was younger, they used to put her to bed, and the babysitter said she'd hear someone jumping around in the spare room and running into her bedroom. She went upstairs, and she'd be fast asleep. But I heard this, like this is 10 years later, hearing this like almighty crash upstairs and running into the bedroom, but there was no one there. Yeah, so that was, and I actually saw the ghost as well, like about 2 weeks after.
What? You saw it as well? What was it?
A ghost called Annie. Annie the ghost. It was a little girl.
Annie, are you okay? Are you okay?
I actually, yeah,
You okay?
Yeah, I bet you sang to her, didn't
did a
you?
little
I
bit.
bet, yeah.
Yeah, but no, but she was. Yeah, I think she was real, and I'm kind of a bit about that. But yeah, I did see her as well. Yeah, I was 18 at the time. Years and years ago.
Yeah, that's like a whole lifetime ago.
Have you seen anything?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a similar boy that used to run from the bathroom to my bedroom and back again. And one night, sat on my bed and pulled my curtain like that to look out the window, and I thought it was my mum, and it wasn't. That was.
Oh, that's given me goosebumps.
But I'd seen him many, many times, and so we had a bed and breakfast, and so we had people come and go all the time.
So lots of different energy.
It was a big old Victorian 4-storey.
Wow.
2 knocked together, and people would come and tell us what's gone on, and we'd hear it over and over again from different people who didn't know. So you know, it's hard to justify that, isn't it? As just put it down to coincidence when people from all over the place would come and give you exact same story.
Yeah.
Yes. Very odd. Very odd.
I like it because hopefully it's proof it's an afterlife.
Or an in-between.
Just
energy, yeah.
Potential energy.
Oh, man.
This might even be the afterlife.
Oh, don't say that. If this is what we've got to look.
Come on, this is nice. Come on, Lucy, you're on a real negative today.
I really just want some chocolate.
Great life.
Right, anyway.
The fact that chocolate exists means that life is wonderful.
No, but if this is the afterlife, what happens when you pass away from here? There's another one. Any road. 85 carats of whistle. Getting a bit deep
No, that's
now, isn't it?
lovely.
This is stunning.
I wonder, alternate it with
The chunky
the
amethyst.
chunky ones. Oh, look. See, that would be nice, wouldn't it? Imagine if you could go all out.
Yeah. Well, at the price we're going to do, you can. We do have a couple of these strands of nuggets remaining, I believe. It's crazy to think that we're calling those nuggets. Now, the ametrine and the amethyst, oh, look. It's Brazilian sauce, $8.95. You've got stunning clarity happening in there. Look at the clarity of that. You can really play around with the different coloured threads that you pop through there. AURU 82, £8.95. Who's Jane? I don't know who Jane is.
Well, it might come to you later.
I don't know
Maybe
anyone
it's a
who's
middle
passed.
name.
Don't know anyone who's passed away with Jane. No. Wow, wow, wow! They're amazing, Heather. I'm reading a text. Well, they usually go there. Wow, wow, wow,
I
wow.
was going to say, you didn't do your Kylie.
It's Mancunian Kylie. Okay, that's given Michael the EBGBs. Should we do the abalone? The big shell. Now, it's been available on pre-order, so we've got limited quantity comparable to where we're at, and it's an absolute corker of a piece.
It is. Delicious. Isn't it lovely?
What a stunner. We were talking about turtles earlier, weren't we? Mm-hmm. A turtle-inspired piece. That is absolutely exquisite, isn't it? It's a piece of art.
It is.
I'd have that. I'd probably have 3 box frames in a row, 1 in each.
Yeah.
That'd look gorgeous.
Yes, it really would. It really would. But the thing is, because it's got a front and a back, you know, you want to be able to pick it up, and so it might be something that I might put alongside my abalone jewellery if I was displaying it, so that somebody could pick up and really, you know, get to know what that material is. And it's eye-catching, isn't it? It's very tactile, so, you know, it's going to...
I bet you get a huge amount of compliments on the necklace you're wearing.
I do, and it's the simplest one. I mean, these were stranded, these ones. They, you know, came on a strand. Mm-hmm. But yeah, loads, because it's so eye-catching, isn't it? And it goes with everything, because you've got blue, purple, pink, gold,
well, if I just grab those
green,
peacock pearls that we've got coming up...
You can put them, you know, I can put it on with anything, really.
And then these seed beads.
Gorgeous. I mean,
stunning.
Rachel Norris, our amazing, one of our most
what
amazing...
she can't do with wire isn't
wire workers, yeah. Rachel uses abalone in quite a few of her pieces, or quite a few of her pieces would suit abalone then, because she does a lot of sea creatures and things like that, and I've seen her make the most beautiful pieces with this type of cabochon. So yeah, I'm sure it hasn't escaped our viewers either, those designs.
That's the lowest price it's ever been to. Lowest price it's ever been to, $3.95. TYGP 50 if you want more than one of these, I'd grab, and do you know what, I would say 90% of people are multi-buying. I'd grab that as soon as you can. We are going to be selling out of that one without a shadow of a doubt this evening. Make sure it's going to you. Keep those text messages coming in. We're talking about spooky things. If anyone's psychic out there, we'd like to know what Gemma's shadow was that she saw on the patio. Any more spooky messages there, Becky? She's having a little look through. Or just any messages. We like to say hello.
I was telling somebody outside earlier about an experience my son had. It's not actually funny in the end, but I came running out of my living room because my son's Tom, was screaming like I've never heard in my life. It was terrifying. My heart was in my throat. It was terrifying. He was screaming and crying.
And how old is he?
He was, at the time, he was about 10.
Okay.
And he'd gone upstairs, and I'd heard him go upstairs. You can't miss it, because he's like an elephant. Stomped up the stairs, and then when he got to the top of the stairs, I heard this almighty scream, and then he started crying and running down the stairs, hysterically, saying, somebody's grabbed me. Somebody grabbed me on the shoulders. Now, we're the only two in the house, so it's a little bit frightened. So I immediately, like, grabbed him into the kitchen and shut the door, thinking, oh no, there's somebody in the house. And so I, you know, did the really silly thing and, you know, took a kitchen knife and went to investigate.
There was no postman there?
There's no postman around to ask. Obviously, usually the postman helps me with things like this. So, but it was night time. And you haven't heard the story, have you? The postman story?
No.
No, that's one for later.
Okay.
So I'm going up the stairs. I'm absolutely terrified, but adrenaline's kicked in and I feel like Superwoman, so I'm okay. So I'm going up the stairs and I'm saying, I can't hear anybody, Tom, there's nobody. So in the end, I opened all the doors, nobody there. And I said, what did you do? So there'd been an electrical problem. And because he was a bit nervous because all the lights were out, I've got funny switches, so you have to press 2 at the same time to get the lights on. Anyway, he'd gone up the top of the stairs and he pressed my bedroom light and the hall light at the same time, and he'd made a circuit with himself. So he'd passed electricity through, all the way through, and it felt like somebody had grabbed him like this. So he actually thought he'd been grabbed. He'd actually been shocked. So we had to go to A&E and he had to get checked out, just for his heart, you know. He was fine. But, and I had to get the electrician out to sort it out. But that's what had happened. And the electrician said he's lucky he made a circuit, because then the electricity didn't go anywhere, it just went back in. Do you know what I mean? So,
I wasn't expecting that.
It was terrifying. It was, because he was adamant that somebody had grabbed him.
No wonder he was screaming, he'd been electrocuted.
He'd been electrocuted. He wasn't screaming in pain, it was fear. It was fear. You know the difference, don't you? Especially with your kids, you know that sound.
Yeah.
He was terrified.
She's laughing.
It was the funniest thing. After the event, it was funny, you know, and I knew he was okay. It was hilarious.
Right. We're going to move on from our abalone spooky weird moment of the show of electricalness. And have you ever been electrocuted? No, it's not going there. Where should we go to next? Oh golly, I really wasn't expecting that story.
Good golly.
They're taking a mick out of me for saying, oh golly.
Ooh.
They've just said, oh, maybe she's closer to retirement than we thought.
Oh, look at that.
Oh
That's
my
great,
word.
isn't it?
Kyanite gets its name from the Greek word kynos, meaning blue. That is just beautiful.
Yes, it is. In fact, I've got this stone and I think I might actually use it on Friday.
What are you going to do with it?
I've got...
Are you on the show on Friday?
No, I'm having a play day with silver clay and my friend Sue. It's Sue's birthday, Sue and Gloucester's birthday on Friday. So
Happy birthday, Sue and Gloucester!
We're having a day off playing with silver clay. She's never done it before, and I've only done it once. So
have you?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I got really into it when we used to do it a lot on the show.
But kyanite is a stone that I would
set into silver
definitely
clay.
Feel was, you know, high end enough.
Worthy.
Worthy, yeah, silver clay worthy. It's just beautiful, isn't it? And it represents my zodiac sign and the sign of Libra. So Libra and Aries this stone represents. So if you've got a Libra-Aries combo, so my...
I'm Aries.
I'm Aries. I know you're Aries. Yeah.
Here we go. Wendy in Berkshire. My son had an imaginary friend called Bargo. When we moved, I asked why Bargo didn't come too. Silly mummy, he lives in a box under the floor. Wendy.
Ooh.
I've got,
That's a bit creepy.
Charlie's got an imaginary friend at the moment called George Battle. Oh, you have no idea. He can tell you exactly what happened to George Battle in World War II.
Wow.
They've done a little bit of World War II at school, so it's obviously... But the detailing, they've not gone into this. Pretty much, yeah.
Really?
I'm really glad Tom didn't have an imaginary friend. I think that would have creeped me out.
I had an imaginary friend as well. Anyway, George Battle, sometimes I sit on George Battle by mistake, apparently, when we're reading a bedtime story. David in Essex, hello my darling, how are you? One of our regulars. I also saw a black and grey figure in a lady chapel, and I was playing the sax at the time, and it turned freezing cold. Do, do, do. Oh. Lena, hello darling, you crazy cat lady. Spirit could have grabbed him to protect him. I was grabbed when I accidentally sprayed near my boiler ignition light. I felt someone pull me, or my face would have been in flames. Oh! Wow. Thank goodness for my spirit guide. Oh!
Yeah, I've heard lots of stories about people being helped
Yes,
or alerted.
I have had that.
Alerted to. I've heard lots of those, yeah.
I was driving along the motorway to see my friends in Luton, and I was really... Was I driving... What was I doing going to Luton? Anyway, I was on the motorway, and I was really... started to feel unwell. I hadn't left the house feeling unwell, and started to feel like, ooh, a little bit woozy. And I think I might have been at the cusp of about to go... I think I would have, like... Not gone to sleep, thank you, Michael. But I felt while I was driving a push in my back to jolt me, like, and with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if that happened, I dread to think. Anyway, we're going to move on. Are you enjoying the show? Oh, I love these. Oh, I love them, I love them, I love them.
They're gorgeous, aren't they? They are absolutely gorgeous.
They are outstanding. Look at the variety of colour. 280 carats, they're 10mm rounds. These are exquisite, and they're natural, and they're from Madagascar. They are ocean jasper. They are beautiful. I'd match some of these up with some mookites for sort of... These have got more of a sheen to them, whereas mookite has the natural, the same colours, but more a matte quality. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the size of them. I love the visual texture of them. I love the different markings of them. OFKY57, right, pop these in your baskets as soon as you can. I'd say that this is a quintessential gemstone bead that you need. You're going to get a 38cm strand, $8.95.
Wow.
OFKY57. Could I see the call screens, please, there, Becky? We've got loads of people in mind. Just a simple stretchy bracelets.
Yeah.
Pop that on some elastic, round the wrist. You'll get,
you're done.
2-3 bracelets out of that.
Yeah, they're gorgeous.
They really are
those
stunning.
mustards, and the greens are gorgeous.
Yeah, absolutely gorgeous. We've got loads of people joining us. A very warm welcome to all of you. I hope you've had a lovely day. My boiler's packed in. OFKY57. If anyone knows a boiler who is in the Midlands area, near to Stratford-upon-Avon, who can come and sort out the fault in our boiler, it's F12 is the fault.
Oh. Have you just looked it up online?
Yeah.
It's usually like a video you can follow.
Oh no, this is beyond, apparently. It needs a pro. It sounds expensive, and it's making me feel a little bit sick. I've got better things to spend my money on than a boiler. Any road. Pardon?
Arguable. Quite important. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I'm going to get much more pleasure buying beads than I would.
You're going to be grumpy forever if you're cold, so I'd much
That's
rather
true, I
you
can't
have a
do
boiler.
cold. I've got to go, yeah. We're going to go to a break. We're going to go to a break. We're going to talk all things spirits, maybe, maybe not. And we'll come back with those labradorite cabochons. See you in a moment.
Join me on Monday the 29th of January for Pearl Design Day, where at 9 AM we'll be relaunching my pearl knotting DVD. In the DVD we're going to show you how to knot pearls using 2 different methods and how to start and finish your pearls off professionally. It sold out in minutes last time, so if you missed out, join us on the 29th of January at 9 AM.
Did you know that if you go to JewelleryMaker.com and sign up to our mailing list, then you'll receive 10% off your first order with us. We'll also keep you updated with special offers, theme shows, program guides and Jewellery Maker tutorials. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share. If you have a question or a query for Jewellery Maker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2, or alternatively you can email help@jewellerymaker.com. Jewellery Maker course gift vouchers are now available. You can choose from a bronze, silver or gold voucher. Each voucher is worth a different amount that entitles you to put towards a course of your choice. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Jewellery Maker Studio, Ivy House, Henley Road, Studley, B80 7DU, and make sure you don't forget your customer number. Get making and good luck. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share. Welcome to Jewellery Maker. We are part of the Immediate Media family. Immediate Media is a fast-growing multimedia platform company who operates some of the most loved brands across the UK. Our brands range from our other shopping TV channel, The Sewing Quarter, to our very successful magazines, such as Simply Knitting, Molly Makes, and the Radio Times. We work incredibly hard to inspire you and bring you lots of exciting ideas and projects. So whatever your creative needs, you know that our crafting family will be there for you. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Did you know, no matter how many times you purchase with Jewellery Maker in the same day, you'll only be charged one fee of postage and packaging. Select our standard delivery for just £2.95, or if you'd like to receive your goods sooner, upgrade to our premium option for £4.95. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
You'd think we got this out of our system in a break, wouldn't you? No?
Keep those spiritual stories, well, not necessarily spiritual, but crazy stories or experiences.
Yes.
Keep them texting, keep those texts coming in, I can't even talk. Sam, have you ever had a spooky experience?
Not really.
No.
Not that I knew of, anyway.
Not that she knew about.
For all I know.
We did discuss earlier that actually this might be like the others, and we might all be in the other world, and because they were talking about ghostly experiences here that have happened here, and I said maybe we're the ones that aren't actually in this plane.
Wow. Something else to talk to you about as well, because on Friday I'm going to the cinema with my husband, who's called Drew, and he's from New Zealand, if I've not mentioned it. And we're going to go and see that film Downsizing.
Oh, no, I don't know that one.
We'll talk about it in a minute. Right, these are
beautiful.
Utterly spectacular. 190 carats. Oh my goodness. Now you're guaranteed the carat weight, and you're guaranteed that they will go from approximately a 20 by 15 up to a 40 by 30. So you're guaranteed they ain't going to be small. The smallest one I have here is this one. Oh, they're absolutely exquisite. They're gorgeous.
Look at those. They're amazing. Every single one.
Okay, apparently some people are getting spooked out because they're home alone, so we're going to stop the spiritness thing conversation. I want to talk about downsizing in a minute. It's going to be a weird film to see. Look at that. So, Gemma, what would you use each of these for? As you look at it, where's your inspiration?
So immediately that one, when I saw it earlier, I thought about a scarab beetle. And I thought,
oh, wow, yes.
Creating something really quite Egyptian and, or a Maybug.
I'm going to see a scarab beetle tomorrow.
Are you?
Yes.
You're actually going to visit a scarab beetle?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. I think it's a scarab beetle anyway. I'm going to the butterfly farm.
Oh, are you? Yeah.
And they've got all sorts of creepy crawlies. I can't bear it because there's an ant room and the ants aren't in cages. They're just crawling around above your heads on delivering pieces of leaves here, there and everywhere.
Yeah.
They're real.
They're fascinating.
Yeah. But it is the most fascinating place, and especially I think you can get so much inspiration from places like that.
Yeah.
Oh, I've just seen all your jewellery set out. And the next kit.
This is on fire, isn't it, that kit? It's so orange and fiery.
I'll show you that in just a moment. Right, these labradorite cabochons, which would go with that kit.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm saying, the great thing about labradorite is it's so versatile. There's so many colours in it. And you can make it really bright and vibrant, or you can make it really dark and, you know, sort of alluring. It's just gorgeous. There's no wonder it's one of our favourite stones here at JewelleryMaker.
Absolutely.
Did it win this year?
I don't know, actually.
I don't know who won anything this year.
No. We'll find out the results. XWRU48. 20 by 15. Up to a 40 by 30. Guaranteed 190 carats. In this particular pack, you'll be getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 labradorites, all at the same incredible quality. Absolutely impeccable, incredible quality.
That one keeps catching my eye. That little one.
That one there, what would you do with that one?
Ring. That's just a perfect size for a ring, isn't it? A real statement ring, but perfect size. Gorgeous.
And for all of them, you will not believe this, less than £30, £14.95. 0800 644 645. What would you do with that one?
Well, I love the shape of that, so I think some sort of, maybe an eye shape. Maybe create, you know, sort of.
That's the one that Gemma's got.
It's a lovely shape, isn't it? They make great pendant shapes as well. That sort of shape is lovely for making pendants.
People were saying the other day on the show something about spearheads.
Yeah.
As well with the labradorite.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a stunner. £14.95. Can we just have... Oops. And there goes a piece of labradorite.
I'll get it in a minute. I could have got it, Lucy. I was just, you know, I just thought, you know, that's what I'm telling.
I'm fine. I've got it, I'm fine. Anyway, good job it's hardware and gemstone. It's beautiful. And I think with those golden tones, can we just have a look at the next kit that's coming up? And we'll be doing this in about an hour's time. It is everything for me that I would think about with Aztec. It's all summed up in this one kit. That is the most breathtaking necklace. Look at how much you've achieved from one kit.
And I've got a lot left. It's not, I didn't use it all up.
Goodness me, because that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 really large tubes of Z beads.
Yeah. It really goes on and on and on and on and on.
Are we able to do it on pre-order?
Gorgeous kit.
We can do it on pre-order. That's going to go really, really quickly, so I would grab that as soon as you can. Just have a quick look at the jewellery again. I think the necklace with the sort of twisting, look, oh! It's like Aztec princess.
Yeah.
Oh,
this one's
gorgeous.
Very Aztec, isn't it?
Yes. The flame colours. Stunning, stunning. And the great thing is, every single one of those pieces that you see have been made from the kit. And still, Gemma has got... Have you even opened one of those tubes?
Yeah, I have opened them. Do you want to see? That is... Look how many. Is that right? 6? Have I got an extra one in there?
Yeah. There's 1 of...
3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Yeah,
8.
so we've got 6.
Should have 8.
So it's that one. So that's the that's the kit there. All 6 tubes. That's what you've got left.
Yes.
Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Right. So this downsizing film, I'm going to see on Friday. Did you say 8, my lovely? 70. This downsizing film. I'll talk to you about it in just a minute. Because have a look at these. Would you mind just holding them for me, Gemma, in front of seed beads here?
In front of these?
Yeah.
Yeah. Perfect.
Isn't that oh, yes. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Really good.
So you can just imagine it within all of those pieces.
Beautiful.
These are champagne freshwater culture pearl. Who doesn't like a little bit of champagne? Do you like champagne? Mm-hmm. What's your typical of choice? Pint of lager?
Yeah, pretty much. Bottle of beer.
Now, we've unfortunately got less than 30 of these remaining. Should we go under £10?
No.
£6.95. £6.95. I think they're perfect for bridal champagne pearls. They really are.
And mother of the bride as well.
Yeah.
But vintage bride is a big thing, isn't it? So you've got those lovely coffee laces and, you know, gorgeous.
I had an ivory, I had an ivory dress with this sort of colour, Swarovski crystals and real pearls. It's gorgeous. Yeah.
I can imagine. They're beautiful.
Hadriana, wow, amazing designs. They are, they absolutely are.
Hadriana.
Stunning, stunning, stunning. Good evening, everyone. Oh, wow, Gemma, these are gorgeous, says Chris. They are. Should we look at them again? The kit's available for pre-order, folks. It's available for pre-order. Grab it now. It comes with 6 tubes of your seed beads. The kit is available for pre-order. I wouldn't wait until it comes on your screen in about an hour's time, just under, because it will go. So make sure you secure your purchase with those now. And you will get the low price that we'll go to later, regardless of when you confirm. Oh, yes. Excuse me. Oh, Sue's got these. Happy birthday for Friday, Sue.
Oh, it's our Sue. Yeah, well done, Sue.
Well
These are
done,
lovely.
Sue. 21 again, eh, Sue?
She's having a good old spend tonight.
Yeah. Well,
birthday
she's
treats.
watching you, isn't she? Yeah. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. So, I've been waxing lyrical about this gemstone recently. It's literally going to take millions of years for nature to recreate this gemstone anywhere near how. And do you know what? It won't even be near the mookaite that's coming out of the ground now. So the cycle that happens within gemology happens over millions of years, and whatever's on the surface of the planet right now will be compressed down, it'll go under, and then you've got layers and layers and layers, it'll be compressed, it'll become a gemstone. And one day, maybe that is what we're experiencing in our daily life now will actually become future gemstones. That's bonkers, isn't it? So what's happened to create this mookaite in history will never happen again. So this gemstone will never happen again the way that it's actually being able to be mined at the moment. Now, this is from the primary source of the Mooka Creek in Australia. These slabs, these pieces, these bars are exquisite, and we rarely get bars of gemstones these days. I love them with just a simple antique bronze wire wrap going down them, a couple of seed beads perhaps along the way, or simply restrung. I think this does fit into the Aztec/tribal.
Very much.
Just to redo them. What does Gemma Crow do when she gets a strand like this?
Well, I had a very kind customer bought me a strand of these, and I restranded them with some antique bronze spacer beads in between each one, and I wear it just like that.
Literally,
yeah,
just like that.
Just like that. The whole strand, I used all of it, so it's a really gigantic piece. It's gorgeous.
It's £7.95. That's bonkers.
It is.
630 carats of genuine gemstone, 12 by 5, up to a 56 by 6. And that's still the full length of 38 centimetres. I love those tones. You've got the purpley tones that are everywhere at the moment.
See, that is this colour in Mookaite. If you ask me, my favourite colour is, of all colours, is that colour. It's that Mookaite purple. And it's, you know, the mauvey. I love that colour. You don't get it in any other...
No, you don't.
Anywhere else. It is only Mookaite that does that
Do you know
colour.
what's amazing as well? Look at that. I bet you any money that is... Joelle, there's thousands and thousands and thousands of years difference
between that
in the top of that gemstone to the bottom of that gemstone.
I know, that's what's so incredible,
so
isn't it? But I love that colour. I wish I could sort of just buy every piece of Mookaite just in that colour. I love all the other colours too, but that one, I could... And it's funny because I'm not really a purple person. I mean, I don't own much purple.
She says, in a purple top this evening.
Have you ever seen me in a purple top?
No,
the last
but
7
it
years?
really suits you.
I think I've got a purple cardigan that I used to wear years ago.
It really suits you.
Yeah, it's funny, I never wear it.
Makes your eyes pop.
Does it? Like in a really bizarre way or in a good way?
No, in a good way. No, you don't look like you've just been electrocuted or anything.
I look shocked all the time.
Yeah. 0800 644 655. Right. Oh, some more labradorite here. It's faceted, gorgeous little rondelles. They are so sparkly. This film, Downsizing, I must tell you. So I believe the synopsis is, just as people are calling up for this labradorite that goes from a 2x1 up to a 6x3, and that's a 16 centimetre strand from gemstone to gemstone. I believe the synopsis is, there's a little bit of, I don't know if it comes from the fact that the world is becoming so crowded. So you have the opportunity to be downsized to being 8 inches tall. Yeah?
Is it a kids' film?
No.
No.
No. Pardon? Matt Damon's in it, yeah.
Okay.
And it's, you basically, when you're downsized, your money is you'll still your same money, but what you can buy for it, when your life, you basically live like in a doll's house.
Yes.
So you want for nothing. And when you downsize, you can never go back to being your original size. So all of your friends who decide not to be downsized will still be full-size humans, but you'd be 8 inches tall. But you would want for nothing. What would you do?
I don't know. I can't really see many downsides to being 8 inches tall. So I might...
Couldn't drive a car, could you? But you could in your whole little downsized world. Because I'm going to see the film on Friday and I won't give anything away.
Yeah, we'd have to be part of a bigger network. Because,
well, you would be, and you'd make new friends, but all of your friends... So the whole film starts with a couple, and this is all in the trailer, so I'm not giving anything away that's not already out there, but a couple decide that life is really hard, they're struggling to pay their bills, so they decide, you know what, let's do it, let's go for it. And you have to have your head shaved, and you have to be naked and lay down on this slab to be downsized.
Yeah.
And you see them both having their head shaved, and then next thing, you see Matt Damon getting a phone call with his shaved head, and it's his wife with her shaved head going, I'm sorry, I haven't been able to go through with it. And he's like, I'm 8 inches tall. I'm 8 inches tall. Anyway, there you go. What would you do? Would you downsize if you could want for nothing? Live in a doll's house?
I don't know.
I'll leave that thought with you.
Yeah, I'm
$6.95. It's a bit more of a happy thought compared to has your house got ghosts in it? CDRU63. Look at the sparkle. Would you downsize, Michael?
No.
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 Would you, Becky? Would you, Kerry? It depends. Pardon? She wouldn't be able to be 8 inches and go to Disneyland.
No, you wouldn't be able to go on any roller coasters.
You could just go in someone's pocket. You'd get it for free.
Yeah.
Right, let's move on.
It's a good thinking point, that.
Isn't it? Yeah. Oh, now, do you know what? If you went on the show, I'd look at that and I'd go, this makes me think of Gemma Crow.
Yes.
Chain, chain, chain. It's like Gemma Crow meets Blur because it's chainmail chain.
Yes, it's awesome, this chain. And it's so weighty. I love that about it. And it's great to link other chains into because it's so strong, that double link. So if you're doing a body chain, for example, a multi-tassely layered up look, this is a great foundation chain. Yeah.
And you could just, in its most basic level, cut that, put a clasp on, and use it as either as is, you don't even have to do anything to it, there's so much detailing on it, or it would be fabulous foundation for a charm bracelet.
Absolutely, perfect. Really, really great. And it's great to do that. You can start chainmail weaves off with half the job done because there's a weave where you lay two 2-in-2 chains together, so that's a 2-in-2 link chain. You lay them parallel and then you thread beads in between in a channel, so you put jump rings linking the two chains and then you can thread a row of beads in between.
Oh, wow.
And it looks fantastic.
And it'd just be
a 6mm bead in there, it's perfect.
Well, there's 3 meters of that chain, it's £9.95.
That's fantastic. That is a great price.
They're 5.5mm links, double links, 3 meters, already made for you, and it's £9.95. Why wouldn't you get it? Go for it. It's silver-plated brass, so it's really hard wearing. The metal that's actually touching your skin is a 925 sterling silver. Wow, wow.
Brilliant.
0800 644 655. Loads of you there. Well done. What was that, sorry? Perfect for sort of the Aztec / Egyptian feel of jewellery making. This, oh wow,
delicious. These are
okay, I'm
delicious.
just waiting to see what the treatment is on these. They're natural.
I was going to say, they look natural. They're stunning.
Well, they do, but at the same time, the size of them.
I know.
Your coffee smells amazing.
I know, doesn't it? I'm going to have some. You wish you had one now, don't you?
No, I'm good. I'm going to drink my water. I'm really excited about it. It's great.
Well, I'm on half caffeine. I've cut in half, so this is good. So I'm allowed this one.
Okay. That implied then that had been made with half caffeinated, half decaffeinated coffee.
No, but you know, I don't feel so bad having coffee this late at night.
Okay.
No.
Because you've not had a full-on
No.
monster surge of it all day. Right. 168 carats, they're nuggets going from approximately 18 by 13 up to 22 by 15 millimetres. I love the idea of using these with these seed beads and creating a big tassel coming out of the gemstone.
Yeah, definitely. That'd be great. Actually, that would be really lovely. They'd be great for sort of long pendants with tassels. Yeah, I like it with the orange. With the orange. Yeah.
They're only £6.95. You're going to get approximately 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the strand.
That's an amazing
price.
price.
It's natural.
Each would be good, £6.95 each.
That's really good. Look at the pyrite. That's naturally occurring. So the gemstone of pyrite is found within the gemstone of lapis lazuli. You don't usually see it that golden.
No. That's fabulous.
That's really fabulous.
And do you know what? It says nuggets, but these are they're symmetrical.
Chunky.
The facet is gorgeous. It looks like much more care has been taken on the facets of these than would on a nugget.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
They're a big faceted rectangle.
They're absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, they are. Angela, Amanda, lots of anonymous shoppers, Paula and Carol, Kimberly. We're having more text messages in there, Becky. Anyone wanting to downsize? No one wants to downsize. Just think, you'd be able to make seed bead jewellery would probably be like...
Oh, wow, yeah, it'd be really chunky. It'd be just my cup of tea, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd be able to... That tub of seed beads would be about your height.
Yes.
Pardon? We do have tons of people on the phone lines for this one.
Fantastic.
And Patricia and Samina, well done, Carol and Delia, Anthony and Amanda, and Sheila.
I know they're gone, but can we see them with the gold pearls?
Oh, you're They're so demanding,
And
aren't
a
they?
lot of the lovely stranded gold pearls you had a minute ago, they'd be nice with, look at those. Oh, look at
With the
that.
champagne pearls we had.
That's lush.
That is, isn't it?
That is expensive.
I think we've got one strand of this left, have we? One strand of the pearls still remaining, $69.95.
So tempted.
Just do it,
so
Gemma.
tempted. I've already, you know, I bought all of the meteorite ones, you know, what are they called? Moldavites. I bought all the Moldavites, so I'm a little overspent on gemstone budget this month, but they will be totally worth it.
Yes. $6.95. I'm exactly the same, Becky.
You don't know what Moldavite is?
Huh?
You don't know what Moldavite is?
Yeah.
I thought that's what she just said. I thought Becky just said, I don't know what it is.
Oh no, I thought you said Moldavite's one of my favourite gems. No, I love it. Carol launched the new pieces, didn't she?
Yes, she did.
Yeah.
Made me buy them all.
$6.95 on those, folks. 0800 644 655. It was on Saturday morning. Yeah,
It was indeed.
it was. Right.
This is gorgeous too.
What sizes, sorry, Becky? The ovals. Sorry, it's because I had another strand from earlier, so I was just making sure I got the right one. These are sublime. Comparable to the water found in the Amazon, and gemstone never the gemstone itself has never been discovered there. Which is, yeah, it's usual that a gemstone gets named something to do with its description or where it's found.
They say these are more about the Amazonian women, do they? Or Amazonian warriors? Is that how they've been named?
I always thought it was the comparison to the colour of the water in the Amazon.
Yeah. I heard it was...
maybe not.
Well, no, it's just...
No, I
everybody's
love
got a
new
different
knowledge of
tale.
gemstones.
It was
Yeah.
Not because it's not found anywhere near that, the Amazon. It was said that it's named after Amazonian women, warrior women. But, I don't know.
Where did you find that?
Carol? I think.
I'll have to ask Carol. Because the thing is, we all will do our own research as well. Otherwise, it'd be boring if you just heard the same thing all over the time after time. So we all do our own research, and depending on where we're researching. But the thing is, with gemstones as well, they come with so much legend and lore and mysticism as well. It's amazing. So this is 95 carats. This is the Indian-sourced Amazonite, which for me, it has the most consistency naturally with its colour.
Yeah,
and
it's so interesting. You know, this from India. It's interesting. It's got those inclusions, those like silks, almost silks going through, hasn't it?
It with rose gold.
I love it. Do you know, this is the one gemstone I've yet to find another stone that it doesn't go with. And it's one of the most versatile, I think.
I'm just looking around thinking,
with
right,
everything.
I'm going to find one, but no. It would go with
does.
absolutely everything. $8.95, and they are beautiful, and they're natural, and they're faceted. They've been cut and faceted and polished for you in the Pink City in Jaipur in India. XFRU08. Would you downsize to 8 inches tall if you could have everything you've ever dreamed of? If you could live in a doll's house that was kitted out with all technology, full on, we're talking little technological tablets.
Depends what you mean by everything you've ever dreamed of. I mean, if it is literally everything you've ever dreamed of, it wouldn't matter how big you were, would it? Because you'd have everything you dreamed of.
I think materialistically.
But materialistically,
yeah,
I wouldn't be tempted, I don't think, to trade for materialistic.
But if you're struggling financially, and then suddenly that worry, that financial worry, goes forever. Food for thought. Anyone texting in? Who would downsize? I think you would go on holiday, but you'd go on holiday within, the downsizing world.
Like
I don't know, I've not seen it yet.
That would be if, like, cats try to eat you.
I don't know,
like
do they downsize cats? So you can have a cat that's so tiny Can you imagine a little tiny, tiny, tiny gap? I don't know, I'm yet to see the film, but would you downsize?
I probably would. If there was a construct, you know, if there was a whole, like, you know, network of people and a little universe, I would.
Well, they all
wouldn't
still
matter,
live on
really, would
Earth,
it?
but I think there's a whole then community. So it showed on the trailer.
Like the new world that's being built in Dubai, like that. The world.
Small.
But even smaller.
But self-contained. Is that what's happening in Dubai? They're building a world?
Yes, the world. And it's islands shaped like the continents.
Really? Because I knew they were building out into the sea. Is this where they're building?
Yeah, they're piling it up. They've got a whole... Yeah, it's pretty incredible. Sue from Gloucester just come back and was telling me all about it. It's amazing. It is really, really bizarre. And they say by 2020 you'll be able to go on holiday in Australia in Dubai.
What?
Or Australia, you can go on holiday to England in Dubai, or to, you know, Canada in Dubai, or India in Dubai. It is phenomenal. It's hard to get your head around, but it is amazing.
Oh, I'm intrigued.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to go on, on
Have
the internet.
Just put it onto the search engine. The world, Dubai, is there.
Okay, right. I will.
It's genius.
I feel bad that I don't know about this yet. In the meantime, however, we've got 925 sterling silver plate, 9 carat yellow gold, 925 sterling silver bolt ring clasps. Now, these are just going to add value onto your jewellery. And if you're working with high precious metals, you want to finish it off. And if you're working with genuine gemstones or high quality beads, you want to be finishing it off with the perfect bindings. And this is really, this is stunning detailing. $4.95 for 10. That's got to be a lowest price ever, surely. 925 sterling silver, 9 carat yellow gold. We do not have enough 9 carat yellow gold plated silver.
No, we don't actually.
We don't. We really don't.
It's not as popular. It's not as frequently available.
No. So whenever we do have it, it really does sell out. There's a huge, huge demand for it.
Yeah, we were talking about it the other day, and I heard Fleur talking about it on the show this morning about how demand has gone up for gold again.
Yeah.
I think rose gold has sort of reintroduced us to the warmer tones.
Yeah, definitely.
Because silver was definitely the most popular for fashion jewellery, and I think we were all put off by the, you know, the terrible gold plating of the 80s. You know, where it was really bad.
Yeah.
I think we've moved on from that, haven't we? And it's beginning to be popular again.
What, you mean you weren't a fan of the gold plate that would fall off on your neck?
Yes.
And you were wearing a necklace and you'd have gold flecks and then bits of your earrings still stuck in your piercing when you took your earrings out at the end of the night.
Yeah. That's the one.
That's done and dusted, and here we go. What was that, sorry? Okay, we have got a really amazing must-have for you today, and I've never presented it before, so let's do today's must-have. It's really, really, really fab. It's going to be a really, really quick opportunity for you. Really quick opportunity, and it is indeed a watch face.
It's beautiful.
It is really beautiful. It's a shell face with a 28mm diameter, and it's an incredibly impressive 8mm in its thickness. That would just needs to be pulled out to allow the battery then to start ticking over. In terms of how you attach a strap, there are specific straps that you can get for these watch faces. The code is NITA01, but certainly you can then, see, I'd quite like the idea of almost forgetting that these are here and using it like a cabochon and wire wrapping it and netting it.
Yeah, it's a great idea. Very steampunky sort of. That sort of style would be gorgeous.
Yeah.
But you know, it's really easy. There's a stall probably in every town somewhere that fixes watches. You've seen them, and they just sell watch straps and fix watches, where you can either buy a strap for it or you can just buy the pins, and that's what you need, that little pin, that sort of, with a spring inside.
I've had an idea. So if you get the pin that goes in between there, could you then recreate that Aztec piece that you did for our demo earlier, the earring?
Yeah, absolutely. So that's what you could then do.
And then you seed bead around it.
Seed bead it. Even you know, rows and rows of stretchy of beads on stretchy elastic, just, you know, secured around the pin.
Yeah.
Once you've got that pin in there, you can attach any type of strap you like, you know, so it's a lovely, lovely watch face and very, very on trend with the rose gold and the mother of
Really
pearl.
on trend. My goodness, you can pay an absolute fortune for rose gold watches. Elsewhere, absolute fortune. Some of the world's biggest designers have had their best-selling items over the last few years have been their rose gold watches. NITA01, right, lots of people showing interest in this one. It's today's must-have. And we're going, oh my goodness, it's 8mm in its thickness. We're going under £20, under 15. For today, it's under £10. It's not even £9.95, it's £8.95. We've got people multi-buying from the offset on that one. And I do love the idea that you can then, with the pins in there, you can make it interchangeable watch as well, so you can have it to suit your outfit. I love the idea of using white and rose gold, so the white seed beads with this, and then put a rose gold clasp on it. That is gorgeous. It's currently going to Derbyshire, Shropshire, Wiltshire. We've got people there in Merseyside, Lincolnshire, Greater Manchester, Cumbria. 0800 644 655. If you're joining us on the phone lines, press that option 1 and speak to the call centre. And if you're joining us on our website, press that buy now button. Hello, Michael.
Hi.
Different Michael.
Oh.
Michael Wolf is in the studio. I was saying hello to Michael in Greater Manchester.
Oh, there's a Nula. There's a Nula. I've never seen the name anywhere else before, but my friend's just had a baby Nula.
Aww.
Yeah, so hi Nula in Derbyshire.
One of our regulars. Good job the lids were on.
It
Gemma
was a
just
good
knocked the
job.
seed beads. That could have been a disaster.
It was me, it wasn't something weird.
£8.95. Would you downsize? NITA01. Have we had any text messages in about it, Becky? No. Clearly, I am really uninteresting with that fact.
It's really, yeah, but I think people are really thinking about it. Can't answer. I think you've just sent people off onto a little daydream tangent.
Do you think?
Yeah. It is, though. It's a good question.
Sue, in Gloucestershire, whose birthday is on Friday, who's going to play with Silver Clay with Gemma, would you downsize? I just want to know what people think. I'm genuinely interested.
Don't use my friends.
This year, I have been genuinely interested for the first time in my life in Celebrity Big Brother. Genuinely interested.
Last
yeah.
year as well.
Pardon?
It's the last year. This year.
Is it the last year of it? Is it? I didn't know that. It's been interesting.
I haven't watched any of them.
It's a social experiment this year.
Well, it'd be good if it was like it was when it first came out. Then it really was real. You know, it was real people in.
They are real. They haven't been downsized.
No, but you know, they picked them for extreme.
Oh yeah, yeah. This
you
one
know,
particularly.
Just then it's not real, and then they give them silly challenges. But I loved it when it was proper pop psychology. I loved that.
Yeah.
But now it's all fake and.
I remember the first one. I was
Weird.
watching it in London when I had tonsillitis. Remember it vividly. Right then, let's have a look at which one. Sorry, lovely. All four. Now, this is the seed bead bundle, which I have been showing to you since the start of the show because it seems to just gone with everything. I don't think I've shown you these ones yet, though. Because have a look at those. Oh, do you know what?
You just wanted to give everybody a close-up, didn't you?
Yeah, that's exactly
Yes.
it. Thanks, Shem.
They're gorgeous. They're like an iolite with a rainbow on top.
Yeah, they are actually. I'm making a right hodgepodge of getting these.
They're really beautiful. For me, that aqua turquoise silver lined is just scrummy.
Now, I actually just want to show you these two first, side by side. And when you start to look at the brand of Miyuki and look at the seed beads, you begin to realise just the slightest variation and they look completely different. So these ones here are both size 11. We've got the Caribbean teal. No, we haven't. We've got the grey lined aqua and we've got the teal luster iris. They're both size 11s, both 7.2 grams. And then you've got size 15s, dinky, dinky, dinky. the matte opaque, 7 grams, and silver lined Caribbean teal, Gemma's favourite, 11, size 11, 7.2 grams.
I don't think I've ever had that colour. I really like those.
Beautiful, aren't
In
they?
fact, I like all of them.
They are stunning.
A bead soup with all
A
of those.
bead soup, where you can literally just plonk them all in a bowl,
Yeah.
mush them all up.
Have we got that thingy coming in tonight?
Yes.
there it is.
Was that is that for tonight or was that one this afternoon? The bead spinner. Pardon? Yeah, we have got it coming up later.
Wonderful things.
LLGC03, 16.95, and that's for the 3 tubes, 7.2 grams of each, so the full tubes aren't there for you. It's just to give you an indication of the colours. Hello Lynn, my lovely, I hope you're well. 0800 644 655. Check your baskets out, folks, check your baskets out. Coming up for you as well at 9 o'clock, can we just give you another heads up at Gemma's extraordinary kit? It really is stunning jewellery. You've made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces of seed bead jewellery, and you've got tons left.
I have got loads left, but it was hard to put down. It was very hard to stop once you start with it, because, you know, it's just wonderful combination.
Absolutely stunning. Stunning, stunning, stunning. That's coming up for you in about 20 minutes' time. 16.95, however, gets you this beautiful seed bead combination. I'm loving tonight's show. We've had an absolute abundance of genuine gemstones, and we're also having some seed beads. All right, Gem?
Yeah.
Are you getting a bit chilly?
No.
Okay.
Are you?
Maybe a little bit, but what I could do is just move my cardigan across me like that, and then I can show off my Aztec pattern a bit more as well.
Yeah.
I
Works.
feel a bit cosier. Yeah. It is comfy. It's almost dressing gown-esque, I feel.
Very warm.
It is very warm. Yeah. Don't know what I've got on it.
Banana. Weetabix.
Oh, Freddie cuddled me before I came out, and he's yeah, he'd just been eating something, so it could be anything. It's my 2-year-old. Yeah, cute. Hello, Nicolette, my lovely, and Sandra. Loads of anonymous shoppers coming in for these ones. The warmest of welcome to every single one of you. Hello, Michael. Thank you. Wildfire. Talk to me, Gemma. What's wildfire?
Wildfire is a brilliant thread. There you go.
And there you go.
Enough
So
said.
you should buy it. Go for it now. We have had a lot of people saying that our prices are just unbelievable for this.
They are. Yeah, they can be very expensive.
Well, I was on a show with Natalie.
Yeah.
How much were you going to say?
I was going to say I've seen them about between £9 and £15. So right.
Natalie paid £14 for
Yeah.
hers before she started shopping here. £14 a reel.
But there's a lot on there, you know, and you do, when you're seed beading, you do use a lot of thread. If you can think, like, say one of the bigger pieces there, you know, you're going backwards and backwards and backwards and forwards through it. So you do use a lot of thread, more than you would like a bead in wire. So you need this quantity.
You need 45.7 metres, that's a lot of thread.
Yeah, but, you know, I didn't get through a whole reel when I did this kit, you know, and maybe if I did that necklace 3 times, I'd get through that reel. But it goes a long way, but it's so, there's nothing else you can use. Well, Wildfire and Fireline you can use. But for me, I wouldn't use anything else because it doesn't knot, it doesn't fray, it knots really easily when you hold a knot when you want to knot the end, you know, and put it together. So when you deliberately knot it, it holds firm. And you don't pierce it very easily with your needle, so you're not going to get these loops and catches. It's just brilliant, and I use it for all sorts now. I use it for sewing. I use it for everything now. For putting my cinnamon hats together because it's so strong and so fine. So yeah.
It is so incredibly strong. I don't know anybody who doesn't really use this now.
Yeah.
Since stocking it, this is the go-to thread. And having it in the white as well, it's lovely just to go, I'm thinking, you know, with the, just to do a simple necklace like you did with the first kit,
Yeah.
where you did lots of strands, and then you did the bead soup bracelet as well. To have this and this much, have it in abundance, but to have that colour, so if it does become exposed, it fits in nicely. I'm even just thinking, you know, you can use it to strand your Amazonite from earlier. From your pearls, it's amazing with pearls.
Yeah, it is just an all-round brilliant threading material. Whether you're, you know, I love beading thread, and beading thread's very versatile. But it sometimes can be a little bit rigid. Now, sometimes you want that. You want that rigidity in it, but sometimes you want that sort of fluid, you know, feel to a piece, and this gives you that. So, that, you know, it's different things for different techniques, but it's just really lovely to use, and it threads. You can thread your beads really easily, whether you're using a needle or just threading them through the drill holes. It's a great thread.
I don't believe the price of this. $7.95. It's really good, especially when you also consider here at JewelleryMaker, it's only one post and packaging price for all of your purchases all day. We've got lots of people multi-buying on this. When we have it in stock, it sells out, so it's in right now. Yeah. I'd multi-buy it. There's less than 50 of these in stock, folks. I don't know when we're due another delivery. We will get it in, but it can sometimes, we can go for weeks and weeks without it in stock.
Yes.
Months.
Yeah, I had to raid the cupboards in the workshop today to get my hands on some.
ATBN21, £7.95. Hello, Angela, Margaret, Susan, another Margaret there as well. Lots of anonymous shoppers, and Julie and Irene and Janet and Angela and Rita. £7.95. ATBN21. Okay, now we've got a really fabulous wire bundle here, and I love the fact that you don't have to be too committal with it, because usually with our wire reels you get them in a minimum of 10 metres, whereas with this you are going to be getting 4.6 metres on each. Bless you, darling. You're right.
I'm sorry.
Use some more water. Don't apologise, it's fine. Water. We're only human. I love the colours of this. I love this one. It's like a gunmetal grey with a slight tealy tone.
Yeah.
Right, let's get them out.
Yeah, get them out. I've had this pack and I graduated the metallics and then I graduated the colours, you know, sort of ombre effect, and just literally wrapped wire, made gizmo coils, wrapped them around a core wire, and wrapped it around a core wire and let the colours graduate, and then created quite an abstract piece with it. But if you can I show you how they graduate?
Yeah.
So can you take them out? So if we go that one to that one to that one to that one. See all those metallics and just see how they graduate so beautifully in colour.
Yes.
And that, you know, they just tone in. I think this one may be placed wrong. Let's pull this one. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I've played with it a little bit more, perhaps, but maybe that one that side. Or like that, perhaps. Like that. That's better, isn't it?
No, Michael doesn't agree. What would you like to do, Michael? This is Michael Wolf, everybody.
It is, that's it?
No. No. That's bad.
Right, that's completely right. Ah, no, hang on.
No.
It's quite interesting because everyone's got a slightly different... Oh, you're such aren't you?
You know, there are ways you can push the colour through. In fact, you know, you might not take this, maybe take that one out, and then they work just fine, Michael.
And then you could put these two together.
Yeah, and you can graduate the other colours.
$7.95 for all of these, and you get 4.6 metres per reel. It's a
Yep, it is. It absolutely is. Yeah, that one.
It's a 0.4 gauge. Oh.
Oh, that was Oh,
did you hear that?
Yeah, I did.
You punctured my veins.
You have to feed you more chocolate so that you're bouncier. Wow. I really got you, didn't I?
Punctured my face. But I am really easy to scar because those two there is where I put my nails through my own hand. Like just my fingernail, like twice.
Wow, I'm really sorry.
Rude. Did you hear it? Did you actually hear it? We sort of crashed hands and Gemma practically put her hand through my hand. It was noisy.
It was noisy.
Right, anyway. That is an amazing deal.
Yes. I'll put them back.
Yes, after you've taken them all out, you can.
Put them back in the right order.
I do. This, you see? But you wouldn't do that, would you? What would Gemma Crow do? That one.
Maybe.
That's the colour of Mark Smith's lounge. I know, because he talks about it on air. Gorge, 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 gorge. I will be on the show with Mark Smith tomorrow evening. He will be dressed head to toe in tweed and I'll be wearing a blouse and a sweater. It's actually a combined blouse sweater.
Oh, is it?
Oh my goodness! They're only £5.95. That's a 28 centimetre shine. You've got some amazing clarity in there. Amazing clarity. Ooh, yeah.
Oh, that's a bit yummy. They go with everything. Go with those amethysts. They go with the amazonites. They go with the labradorite. They go with everything.
They do. They'd look amazing with that abalone shell as well that we had earlier.
Yeah.
Would you put it as part of the watch strap for the watch?
Oh, yeah.
Stunning.
I love appetite.
0800 644 645. Actually marked my hand.
I'm really sorry.
There, and there.
Actually,
Forever. that will mark forever.
You'll remember me forever now.
Yeah, how nice.
You'll never forget me now.
In this eternal world that we live in, that you think this is it. Do you think this is it? Like...
No.
Like, well, no, with you saying, but this could be what happens after. Well, we're getting very deep and personal.
Just think energy doesn't die, full stop, so I'm just a form of energy right now.
Are you?
But yeah, and I'm made of carbon. So I'm the same as everybody else and everything else.
She's only human.
I just got a consciousness, that's all. So.
And your consciousness provides us with amazing jewellery inspiration. So thank you
for
your
glad
consciousness.
It's useful.
It is. You're a useful lump of carbon. I, on the other hand, and Michael, not so much. Whoa. Right. That's right. I spoke for myself as well, Michael, so I took the edge off you. Right. Okay, let's do... Oh, yeah. Thank you. Very efficient. Efficient Gemma Crow. Ah, look at those.
Yum. So many lovely things tonight.
So many gorgeous things tonight. Zambian amethyst. The depth of colour we get from the Zambian amethyst is astonishing. But you know what? This is incredibly clear for Zambian as well. It's a stunner. The gemstone of Valentine. We established earlier on that Michael Wolff doesn't like Valentine's Day.
Oh, yes.
Will you not be celebrating it then, Michael? Will you not be buying your wife on your first married Valentine's Day a card?
I actually bought some flowers 2 weeks ago, so maybe 1.5 weeks ago. So
you bought her some flowers 1.5 weeks ago, so what? Which point?
I don't need Valentine's Day.
So you don't need Valentine's Day, that's, well, no.
And I'm not going to go to a restaurant and like sit next to like 1 billion people.
No, I completely
You're not
agree.
going to go to a restaurant and sit next to 1 billion people, okay. But are you telling me, though, that on Valentine's Day, you will not be buying your girlfriend, your wife, I should say, a card?
No.
You won't?
No.
Will she be buying you a card?
No.
Oh, Okay, well if you don't get for each other
Every
then.
now and again we might surprise you with it, just because. No.
Just because,
Yeah.
not on Valentine's Day though.
No, I'm not into cards anyway, really.
Not into cards?
No.
Okay.
See, I'd
You
rather
learn
have a
something
card than
new.
a present.
Oh, yeah, I prefer a card to a present. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, a nice one, you know. Yeah, it depends what's wrote in it, doesn't it? If it's
Yeah.
just like Gem from Bike, well, you know, it's not great. But if it had a little...
I've never sent you a card like that.
From Mike?
Yeah,
I
no.
thought you said Gem from Bike. Who's Bike? No.
No, don't do any bikes.
Oh, this show's weird. NWRU54. So these are genuine, natural Zambian amethysts for $6.95. You see, with the beaded kumihimo, could do beaded kumihimo with these
And those.
those.
Oh, yeah.
And you could kumihimo with the 0.4 wire that we've just used, that we've just brought to you. That'd be fab, wouldn't
It
it?
would. Be really chunky.
Chunky! We are about just under 10 minutes away from Gemma's amazing kit. And you can pre-order it. You can pre-order the kit. How's pre-orders going on that one, Becky? Quite a lot already gone.
I wouldn't be surprised if they all go. I've been talking about it a lot on
Half
my
the kit's gone.
social
Half
media.
the stock's gone. Ah, right. Well, we'll get to that as soon as we can, straight after the break. Let's do. Ooh, Peruvian purple opal.
Oh, that was good. It's quite a mouthful, that, isn't it? Do it again.
No,
You
it's lavender. It's lavender opal, not purple. And it's African.
So it's not
So
Peruvian.
it's not
and
Peruvian
it's not
purple. It's lavender African, but it is opal. Yeah. Should we take the graphics off screen, please? Let's start that again.
Do it again.
Okay. Okay. Where should we go to now? Okay. Oh look, it's lavender African opal. Hey, check out those colours. Ah. See, I'd be tempted to put these with those.
Yes. Very nice. Even nicer. Ooh. Ooh, that's good. Very good.
Gorge, gorge, gorge. And it's less than £10, so it's £8.95. They're completely, stunningly, gorgeously sparkly, aren't they, for an opal? They have got a slight coating on them, which is what happens to opal of a matte base colour to give them that sheen. They're just stunning. Really, really stunning. £8.95. Now we are going to go to a break. When we come back from the break, it's that kit. Now I've got to warn you that that kit, which is 6 tubes of seed beads, half the stock has already gone. Let me show you the seed beads you're going to get, just to be very clear. Because Gemma's also used the gold seed beads, which, as we had with our first kit, there had been human error with the sending out of the kit. So it will be minus the gold. However, my word, the price is going to reflect that. It's going to be amazing. So over half the stock has gone. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back for that and so much more in just a moment.
At JewelleryMaker, we are always looking at ways to provide you with a fantastic shopping experience. With this in mind, we'd like to welcome you to our new pre-order option. Selected items throughout the day will be put on display and made available for pre-order. When the presenter informs you that the pre-order service is available on an item, this is your chance to pop it into your online basket or speak to one of our brilliant call centre team members and be one of the first to secure your purchase.
The JewelleryMaker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to JewelleryMaker Studio, Ivy House, Henley Road, Studley, B80 7DU, and make sure you don't forget your customer number. Get making and good luck. JewelleryMaker. Create, wear, share. You can now book JewelleryMaker workshops online. Just head over to our JewelleryMaker website and click on the workshop link. We have a wide range of workshops from beginner to intermediate, covering a variety of mediums. Once you've found a workshop you would like to attend, simply click on the Book Now button, fill in the required fields, and then press Continue. This will take you through to the payment page. If you have any questions, you can contact our workshop coordinator at any time by emailing workshop@jewellerymaker.com. We look forward to seeing you. JewelleryMaker. Create, wear, share. First discovered in 1786, Moldavite is a gemstone that's literally from out of this world. This rare forest green to olive green gem is the result of a meteorite which struck the Earth in southern Germany approximately 14.8 million years ago. When the meteorite hit Earth, so much kinetic energy was released that the heat liquefied the planet and the meteorite and erupted back into space, which then came raining down back through the atmosphere. 99% of this fascinating gem has been found in southern Bohemian localities, with the largest deposits being found in the Czech Republic by the Maldar River Valley, hence its name. Rarer than diamonds and continuing to increase in value, this rare gem is estimated to disappear within 5 to 10 years. Moldavite on JewelleryMaker.
Did you know, no matter how many times you purchase with JewelleryMaker in the same day, you'll only be charged one fee of postage and packaging. Select our standard delivery for just £2.95, or if you'd like to receive your goods sooner, upgrade to our premium option for £4.95. JewelleryMaker. Create, wear, share.
The star by to kickstart this hour whilst Gemma digests her biscuit is the strand of peacock pearls. This strand has made a lot of appearances this evening.
It has, because it goes with everything.
It does. It was my foot on the chair, I can assure you of that. Sounds a bit like a duck.
Sounds like a farmyard, yeah, it does.
Sounded like a little duck. It wasn't, no. It was not a human noise. Right. Oh, really? Really? Absolutely, yes. Hang on, let me measure it. Sorry, we're just making sure we've got the right strand for the description for you. No, it's the wrong one. We're just going to kibosh this item. Okay, so it's basically like this. It's like this, but this is a 38cm strand and you'll get a 34cm strand. £3.95 for beautiful freshwater culture pearls, nugget form, peacock colours, 3x4 up to 3x5, 34cm, £3.95. That's bonkers.
It is bonkers.
It's bonkers, bonkers, bonkers. Got 30-day money back guarantee. Amazing. Right, let's do the kit. This is the most stunning kit. We've got less than 30. I'm so sorry. We put it on pre-order, folks, and everyone's wanted it. So the kit that you will be getting, if you have a look at these seed beads, I'll talk you through. Size 11, so you are going to be getting metallic dark bronze, size 11s, 23.5 grams. Opaque chocolate, size 8s, 22 grams. Silver lined light topaz, size 11s, 24 grams. Silver lined gold seed beads, size 6s, 20 grams. Oh, hang on a second, is that right? Sorry, no, that's a mistake. That's the one that has been missed out. Apologies. Then we've got the orange, size 8s. We've got the terracotta, size 6s. And the orange size 8s are 23 grams. Let me show you which ones are which. Will probably be the better thing to do. Okay, so these are the orange, which are the super duos, okay? And these form the basis of loads of the designs, but particularly the earrings that we're going to learn how to do in a moment. 22 grams, 2.5 by 5 millimeters, okay? You'll also get super duos in the bronze, 24 grams, 2.5 by 5. You'll get the terracotta, which I love this, because it's like a matte quality. They are size 6s, and you'll get 20 grams. Then you'll get the matte metallic dark bronze. Oh, sorry, that's these ones, size 11s. Then you'll get the opaque, bear with me a second. Yep, they're the opaque chocolate size 8s. And then the silver lined orange. I'm so sorry, folks. Bear with me. Sorry. No, these are silver lined light topaz size 11s, 24 grams. So you'll get silver lined light topaz size 11s, 24 grams. Opaque chocolate, size 8s, 22 grams. Metallic dark bronze, size 11s, 23.5 grams. Mayuki terracottas, size 6s, 20 grams. The Super Duo bronze, jet bronze, 2.5 by 5 millimeters each, 24 grams. And the Super Duo orange, opaque orange, 2.5 by 5 millimeters, 22 grams. We got there in the end, didn't we? And $27.95 for all 6 monster tubes. I'm afraid we've got less than 20 of these available. 0800 644 655 CYGC55. Now the designs that you're seeing. So the human error in this one is Gemma was sent the gold beads. Unfortunately, they don't come in the kit, but we will have those available separately for you imminently. They'll be back in stock imminently. But the price has reflected that. So at $27.95, we've got loads of people checking out their baskets. We've only got 17 remaining. The picture on the website is correct for you. The image that you're seeing when you're putting in the code is completely correct. Gillian and Patricia, Janice and Maureen, Chris and Josephine, Alison, Stacey, Lorraine and Susan, and lots more anonymous shoppers. You're all thinking about it. Check your baskets out. So for those of you confirmed, huge congratulations. We've got a couple of people multi-buying as well. Vanessa and Kathleen, Denise and Hadriana, Jan and Melanie. Again, there's more anonymous shoppers. Sandra, Patricia, Beverly, Sharon, Donna, Wendy, Mary, Lynn, another Patricia, loads of people. This is a really, really popular kit, and your designs are gorgeous.
Thanks, Lucy. It's I still consider myself as noob to CB, and I don't know what any of the terminology is. And I look at things and I think, well, how do I do it? And sometimes I go all the way around the wrong way with it, but I absolutely love it. I love learning the new things. I spent 3 days on this, and I was completely absorbed, and it was so relaxing. You know, you sort of kick yourself for taking so long on making your kit set, but I'm so pleased with the results, and I've learned so much. It's just lovely. You see can you see that one little mistake? It really shows up on the telly. I thought nobody will see that. Can you see it? I missed 2 beads off, just there. No, fingers the wrong way. Just here somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, dun, dun.
Oh my goodness, Gemma,
marker
Crow's
pen on
not
that.
perfect. Who'd have thought it?
But, you know,
no one
this
in the
new.
world would notice.
Really? You could spot that, surely.
Now you've pointed it out, I can see it.
Really, it's only 2 beads missing there.
What will you do?
I'll colour it in. I use a marker pen and colour it in.
There. There's the trick.
But, you know, they're just great to make. Lovely shapes in this kit. Great combination of sizes.
Yeah.
You know, so it gives you sort of a whole world of opportunity. And you know, it's a shame that those gold ones are not in the kit because, you know, having gold as an addition is great.
But we will be getting them back in
You'll be getting them back in. You might have something alternative, but they are just a repeat of the sizes you've got. So you can still make all these designs, but the colour might be slightly, will alter a bit. But the actual functioning design then, the specifics of the sizes you can do. So all it was another tube of 11s and another tube of 6s. So, you know, you might have that in your stash, so you can do these different colours. But yeah, apologies for that. But, you know, you can still do all the same designs. And I mean, you look at what I've got left. I have left...
It's bonkers.
I've got some on my tray now ready to bead with, but see, here's 2 of the tubes I've got left. So you can see, you can definitely make these designs even without those other 2 tubes. You can make them in their entirety, but you would be, you know, you just wouldn't have the various colours, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I thought to go through... I'm not the best person to take you through how to do this design, but you can find tutorials. Mark Smith, I know, has done tutorials on this. I also know Kaleshna has done tutorials on this.
Are you
technique.
referring to the necklace?
This one, yeah, the wave one. And I know Hannah Osborne has, and they will be far better at teaching you than me how to do that because they're experienced and I'm not. So I was still playing. But it's nice to know, isn't it, that even when you first attempt, you can make something quite statement. Yeah. So I thought I'd show you something I'm a bit more confident with, and that's these little earrings, and show you how to build up this design. So they're nice and quick as well, and that's a great thing about super duos. They make really nice, quick little motifs. So as techie designs, I find lots of semicircles. So this is where this idea started. I wanted to create that sort of semicircle shape. So I started with 8 super duos, and I've used the this coppery brown colour, and I've threaded 8 onto a length of my wildfire. I'll bring it back onto the white background in a minute. It's just that they roll around too much on the whiteboard. We've got 6, 7, 8. I can see these holes quite clearly here, so I can see that they're open on both sides. But just when you're using any super duos, just make sure that both holes are clear. Okay. Because sometimes, very occasionally, you'll get maybe 1 or 2 in a kit, in a pack. Excuse me.
Can we get you a drink?
I've got some water down here. Thanks, Lucy. So you get maybe 1 or 2 in a pack that might have a little block in the hole. So just make sure, because it's frustrating halfway through a design. You realise you have to take a whole row out because one of them won't go through. So just keep an eye. It's very rare, but if it does happen, it's annoying.
Good tip.
Okay, so I've got 8 on my thread here, and I'm going to tie them in a knot. Okay, so I'm just going to put my needle out the way. I'm going to take one end of the thread and tie it to the other end. Okay, so I'm going to...
I think we just need to move your board slightly this way.
Am I too far over? Okay, so when I tie, it's still okay?
Bit close.
Bit close.
Bit close. Don't injure me, we'll be all right.
Oh, I do feel bad, I am sorry.
Good, you should.
So you can see here, all I've done is I'm going to do sort of, you know, an overhand knot one way and then do it in reverse. So I've gone left over right and under, and I'm going to go right over left and under. And that might be the opposite way around to you, but as long as you alternate which way you cross your knot, that will be nice and safe. Okay, so I've got all my 8 beads on there. So I'm going to start by making the little stem that's going to go up into the earring. But my thread is coming out of the lower hole in my Super Duo. So I'm going to bring it up, they call this stepping up to the upper hole, and pull my needle through. And I'm going to add in one of my little 11s. In fact, I'm going to add in 1 11. That's going to sit just there. And then I'm going to add in my stem. So that can be however many you want. I think I've probably got about 10 in my stem. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That looks about right. So I'm going to have 10 in the stem. And I also need, what I do love about some of the seed beads is sometimes you don't need to make a ring of beads to go into a finding. If I pull this off, you can see here the earring finding is actually gone through the bead. Can you see that?
Oh, yes.
So it's really neat and tidy.
I've not seen that before.
You can actually get your ear wires.
I've honestly not seen that before being done.
It's really nice because sometimes
Great idea.
you make a loop, but sometimes it doesn't sit quite right,
Yeah.
but these are fantastic for that.
Yeah.
So on this one, I'm going to pop in the size 8. These are 8s, aren't they? Yes.
Yeah.
Size 8 for the stopper bead, and that's going to give me that little loop to add my earring finding into.
Okay.
So I'm going to take that down, and I'm going to take it down through the 10. So through those 10 beads, and then add on that final one that we did in the beginning. So it's the same as the other side. So it's gone back down through 10, and if I hold on to that little stopper bead I put in and pull it into play, let that bead drop in. And when I now go through the next Super Duo, you see how that just sits then, nice and centrally, with your sort of stem of this. It is, I suppose, like a stylised dandelion, would you say? That sort of look? Or seed pod.
Yeah, more a seed pod than a dandelion, I think.
Anyway, it's that sort of shape. So that's what we're looking for. So there's how we're going to attach it into our earring. So now we want to embellish it and really make that sort of semicircular look. So we're going to add in more Super Duos, but we don't want to do it all the way around because we want it to be a semicircle. So in here, I just want to fill this gap. So the best one to fill the gap is the size 8. It fills that gap beautifully. So pop on a size 8 and take your needle through the next hole along. And then I'm going to start popping in Super Duos in the orange. So I'm going to pick up an orange Super Duo. Again, make sure both holes are clear when you do that. And just pull that in so that it sits there. And we're going to do the orange all the way around to the other side. So pick up another orange through the next hole along. So basically you're just filling the gaps, and that's what's nice about having all these different sizes to work with. It's because you can fill the gap with 1 bead in a bigger size or 2 beads in a smaller size, and each time you do it differently you get a completely different look. And I really love that about seed beads. You can get such a different look each time just by changing one bead or one particular size or one shape. Same pattern, different shape makes completely different pieces. Right, so I've added all my oranges in, so now I'm going to add in the 6 so that it's the same as the other side. So I'm adding that in there. Okay, and then we want to add in another row of our orange beads. Okay, so we're going to we need to get the thread. Sometimes this is the trickiest thing to work out with seed beading, is how to get your thread back to work with. So I can see that I need to come back on myself now along, but I don't want to make my thread visible. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the thread path down so that it comes down through that second hole in the Super Duo. So you can see it's coming out of that one. I'm going to put it in through that one and bring that up here, and then through the next one. And that's going to allow me to then bring my thread up so that it comes through where am I going? So I want it, what I want to do is I need my thread to now come out of this orange bead here so that I can then come back through. So I want it to come up through here. So you find your path that best suits. I think maybe I should have gone the other way, but I think if I come through here, it's going to, I'm going to be able to get that thread path. That's it. So I need to, this is the trickiest bit, working out how to get your thread back to where you want it, because you can't, you don't want your threads crossing. Do you see what I mean? Or coming over the top of your bead. So if I go through here, back through, I am then back into the place where I need to be to add in my next row of beads. So if I come here, now I'm ready to go down through that bead.
Just before you start that section, can I, sorry to interrupt, but I was literally looking at your tiger's eye in this and thinking, what an amazing match, and looked over and we've got tiger's eye here. But then the micro faceted ones, these would be perfect to go with this kit. It's absolutely a match made in heaven, and they've got quite a golden tone to them. So if you wanted to bring in that golden element that Gemma has done with the gold seed beads, this is going to be a really great alternative for you, and it's genuine gemstone. It's 1 metre in length. It's 1 metre strand. Look!
It's a beautiful strand.
And they're natural. They're completely natural. Every single one faceted by hand. I find these utterly mesmerising. So there's a slight graduation. They go from a 2x1 to a 3x2. And look at that combination with the seed beads. It's a really beautiful tonal match. Could I see the call screens on this one, please, Becky? A 38 carat strand. Lots of people showing interest already. SORU27, genuine gemstones, completely natural. It's 1 metre in length and it's £17.95. Oh, wow. Fantastic. Amazing. Yeah.
It is fantastic.
They're just lovely, just simply stranded onto fire line or wildfire as well, aren't they?
And
just laid up as bracelets.
Gorgeous.
And little rings.
Rings, yeah, midi little rings, they're lovely. This is actually my son's bracelet, but he's outgrown it, so Mummy's got it. So yeah, he's bigger than me now.
Was he wearing it when he got electrocuted?
No, he wasn't.
Oh, God.
No, he wasn't. But yeah, so he's outgrown them, so now they're mine.
What a shame, eh?
Yeah.
And it's your hairband that just sets it off,
my
Gemma.
hairband, sorry.
Tell you what.
I've always got a hairband.
Yeah, I usually do.
I've always got a hairband around my wrist. But I had one on earlier, a new one, and I was driving, I was thinking, my hand's really cold. It was literally getting the blood supply off.
Oh, she's full of great stories tonight, isn't she, Jen? Lovely that. Just on the repeat while everyone's having their breakfast. Yeah, lovely. 17.95. SORU27. So you may continue.
Okay. So all I've done whilst you've been talking, whilst we've been looking at those lovely tiger's eye.
Well, I've been yapping on.
All I've been doing is adding 2 beads in. So the last 2 to go in now. So where we had, if I just loosen it up, if I just pull the thread, you can see where I've gone. So you can see when I left you before, I was at this stage. So all I'm doing now is adding in 2 super duos in between each of the orange super duos. So I'm going to pull that in, that's how it nestles in there nicely. And I'm putting in my last 2. So they're going in here. Okay, and then we are going to add in, we need another one up here. I couldn't put it in when we started. I couldn't put the orange one here because there wasn't a thread path that existed for it to go into. Do you see what I mean? Because it was above. So what I do is because we're coming backwards and forwards, we can just put it in next time we're out that way. Yeah. So I'm going to put the last of the orange super duos in here and add, and then we're ready then to then come back again. So that one's sitting in there. It won't feel very stable until you've done your stitches, but we're nearly there. And now what we're doing is we're filling the gaps now in between the orange, these little gaps now in between the orange seed beads, okay, in between the orange super duos. So in my original design, I've filled every other gap with a gold one, but here we can use our orange one instead, these sort of dusky orange, okay? So that's what I'm going to use instead.
Terracotta, darling.
Terracotta, darling, yeah, sorry. So what I've done is I've used a size 11, then a size 6, then a size 11, and that's gone into the first space.
Is it a 6 or an 8?
It's a 6, isn't it?
Oh.
These are 6s, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Big
and
ones
then,
are 6s.
Yes, apologies, and then those
and
are
there's
8s.
8s.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we got that one. And then if you can see where I've tessellated, where I've put two of the Super Duos in between each space, you see the gap is much smaller. So in that gap, we're going to put a smaller, so we're going to use the size 8, okay? And then the next gap, we use an 11 and a 6 and 11, okay? The gap's a bit bigger, and we want it to sort of spread the weave out a little bit. So
this will just naturally push them out to go a bit more fanned.
Yeah, it fans them out. And we're going to use these in a minute to come back through and put more embellishment. So it's important that we have a centre, because when we come back and use it, it's going to pull it up slightly. And so it's going to sit further out, you see what I mean? And without those little 11s in, it looks a bit gappy. So it's...
Well, I wonder if that's what's happening for Sharon. Sharon in Nottinghamshire, hello my lovely, messaging saying, hi, first go at seed beading today. Really struggling to keep the shape of flowers, etc. They seem to want to bunch up or go skewy. Any advice, please?
It depends on how you're making the flowers. I would say maybe are you using like a 4-pound line, and are you using a large seed bead? So the holes in the seed beads are really quite big. The thread holes are really quite big for their proportionately. They're quite big. So if you're going through them lots of times, then you're filling it and making it quite stable. But if you're only going through the bead once or twice with a fine thread, then it can be a bit floppy. So it might be a case of either using a thicker thread or going through backwards and forwards a few times.
Hopefully that helps, hon.
But I'm sure there's different, depending on there's so many ways of making flowers with seed beads.
Yeah.
I know there's like Russian peyote, and there's peyote, and then there's brick stitch, and there's all sorts of things that I don't know about. But the question is really helpful. Our budding beaders, our beading buddies, Hannah on our beading buddies page. Yeah. She's a great person to ask.
Even if you want to give our call centre a buzz or just pop something on the Facebook page, the JM customer service team will flag it and point you in the right direction.
Yeah, photos really help us solve problems. So when you ask us questions about things, especially for me, if I can't see it, it's very hard to imagine what you're saying. So if you post a picture, that really helps of what's going wrong.
Right, and hopefully that helps for you.
Okay, so all I'm doing here is, just as before, I'm alternating between a size 8 and then a combination of 11, 6 and 8, 11, 6 and 11, so 11, 6, 11, and we're in, and we're coming up to the last one. Can you remember I didn't add in that first orange one? This is where you add it in now whilst we're back up this way. So I'm going to put in what would go in between the orange, so that would be an 11, a 6 and an 11. And then I'm going to pick up the orange one. Okay. And then back down through the second hole in the orange Super Duo and back through. Okay. And we pull that in, and then that should look a bit like that. Okay, so we've got like this dandelion shape. You can spread it out a bit and let the threads settle. So one thing I do find is one of these boards is really good, or a soft board that's got a bit of give in it, because when you are settling down your wires, it's good just to...
It's so lovely that way up as well.
Yeah,
it's like a beautiful blossom
like little
tree.
Flowers, or trees. Yeah. It's like a tree, isn't it? So if you just give it a wiggle like that, just press it down, it sort of settles everything and pulls the threads even.
I know that when I first started seed beading years ago, and the advice always was, if you get a little bit of that, is just put it underneath some heavy books overnight. Yeah. And it just helps settle it.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I did that with, in the first demo with the tassel. I put that in between, underneath my sketchbook for the night, just to help it settle down.
Yeah.
Right, so what we're doing now then is, where am I coming from here? Is I want to bring my threads up into, just need to work out which way to go. Again, it's that getting that thread path right. So I need to get my thread, and I want my threads to come out of this bead here, because we're going to start embellishing the outside, okay? So it's going to come out of this one. So I'm going to work out how to get my thread up that way, and I think it's going to be, so it needs to come down through there. Nope. I'm going to cheat just for time, but work out a way to get your thread coming out of this hole here. So, but I'm going to cheat just to get us there. But there'll be a path you can take that will help you come out there. So what we want to do is we're going to go down through these beads.
That looked like a sensible cheat to me.
What?
It makes sense to have done that, no?
Well, it does, but what you might end up seeing is this little bit of thread, and that might bug you. It would bug me, so it might bug you. So I'll leave that to your judgment at home. You can decide to, but it is better to when you help trace back through a thread path to get to where you want to go. You're not only making it neat and tidy, you're also securing and firming up that design. So, you know, it doesn't hurt to take the time to do it.
Yeah, it's worth doing it.
And it's good problem solving. And I'm sure the more you do it, the more you get used to it. And that's what I'm hoping anyway, because I'm sure I'll be doing more of it. So right now what I'm going to do is I've got the main part of my design in. I'm just going to add in these little sort of zigzags now that sort of come around and frame these little brown beads here. So that's as simple as adding two. We've already got one of our size 11s on, so we're going to add 2 more 11s in one colour, and we're also going to add one of these gorgeous fiery orange 11s as well, and then 2 more of our other 11s. So what we want to make sure when you're doing these little peaks that are going round, you want to make sure you've got an odd number on them. So you'd always need a central bead. So we come now down through the next set of beads, so these 11, 6 and 11, and pull that in tight. And we do the same again. So I'm going to quickly do that so it's the same. It's 2 11s in one colour, a central bead, and then 2 11s again. So if you wanted to put more on, you'd just have a bigger zigzag. But be warned that the bigger zigzag you create here, the more at risk it is of sort of being wavy. So this is quite compact and it helps it stay quite straight and organised. Right, so if I quickly do these last 2, I can show you very quickly how to make them pointy. Because at the moment you can see they're rounded.
Yeah.
You might like that. You might like that rounded feel to them. But there is a way of making them pointy, and I'll show you that. So, last one now. So that then goes through the next one. Okay. Right, so again, you'll find yourself a thread path that brings you back now. So you've gone all the way around, and you've got like this lovely sort of scalloped edge, but I wanted to keep the zigzag fit theme in this kit. So I'm going to bring my thread back down through and back through what we've just put on. So I'm going back through the first 3. So you should have around, in each of these little sections we put in, you should have 3 11s, a central one, which is also an 11, but you know, a different colour maybe, and 3 11s the other side. So what you do to get this to get pointy is you go through the first 3, you miss out the central one. So I missed that one out. So you can see my thread's coming out here. I've gone through those 3. You miss the central one and you go down through the next 3. And then you pull that nice and tight. So what happens then is it forces, it forces the orange bead. So if you watch now, as I pull that, if I put it on the white background, as I pull that orange bead is going to pop up and pop. It's going to pop out. Can you see the difference between that now and the next one? It's because the thread's taken the shortest route, so it's gone underneath the little orange bead and made it pop up. And that's it. That's how you make that little pair of earrings.
I love it. It's almost fan-like as well, actually.
Yeah, I think you could make it quite a 20s piece. You could turn it, you know, it's quite versatile. I mean, you look at Aztec designs and then 1920s design, quite similar. You can see the inspiration there.
Definitely. You're so talented and inspirational, Crow.
Thank you.
Aren't you? Aren't you? Yeah.
Thanks.
I just want to do a quick recap. Thank you so much. It's amazing, Jory, amazing. Quick recap on these for you. £17.95. This is 38 carats of natural tiger's eye. They are micro-faceted from a 2x1 up to a 3x2. And that's 1 metre in length.
Perfect for this kit, aren't they? Absolutely
Perfect. Good evening, Lucy. Can't everyone? Girls, obviously all about me. Can't begin to tell you how much I'm looking forward to our show tomorrow. Much love, Mark. Mark. So Mark's head to toe in tweed. Mark, I thought what I'd do is I'd go for a riding look, as if I haven't been wearing a riding hat. So I'm going to probably go for a bit of a bouffant and hair back. And then wearing quite a high, because obviously I'll have to...
wear pearls?
I'm hoping there'll be lots of pearls on the show. I'm hoping. I'll wear my pearls every day anyway. So I'm wearing these, darling. I didn't make these. I bought them on my honeymoon. For myself. Actually, no, I didn't. I just made that... No, Drew bought them for me on our honeymoon. I got from Thailand. And I'm wearing, Mark, I have a, like a taupey coloured sweater with a faux blouse inside here. I don't know why I'm talking like this. High neck, little bow, little fluffy sleeves. Going for it's as tweed as I get. And Mark's got full tweed. Apparently head to toe.
Mark suits tweed though. He does look good in tweed.
Mark, I'm just warning you, I will still need the studio 25 degrees minimum, especially because I'll be defrosting. Because Mark...
So wear ice packs.
My boiler's broken at home. I'll be in my thermals, defrosting from my experience at home. Tomorrow, I think that's why I'm going to go to the butterfly farm in the morning tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because it's really warm in there. So Freddie and I, while Charlotte's at school and Drew's at work, Freddie and I are going to go and defrost in the butterfly farm. Because Monkey Music's not on tomorrow. The Thursday morning. It's all different Monkey Music. Claire, who runs it, has a severely bad cold.
Oh dear.
Yeah, so... Anyway, there you go. I'll tell you all about the butterfly farm.
Well, I'm looking forward to our show together, Mark. On the 3rd... Oh, I don't know. We've got a late show together. Me, Mark and Zena. We've done that once before and we had a great time, so I can't wait.
Oh, have a nice one, yeah. Thanks for the invite. Why do you get...
I don't know. Me and Mark work really well together, and Zena.
Yeah, I want to be a part of that. I'll watch then.
Jealous pants.
Right, which one, sorry, lovely? Oh, these are so beautiful. Oh, my goodness, these are beautiful. You know how you wanted to use your kyanite cabochon with silver clay?
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
wow, wow, and wow, and wow, and wow. These are outstandingly gorgeous. They're just, they've been...
Oh, they're two colours.
They are amazing, aren't they?
They're purple. Should that happen? Is it dichroic?
Are these playchroic?
Playchroic. Because I can see purple and blue. Can you?
Yeah, they are quite. Yeah, hang on. What's going on here?
I'm not a Jenny,
what is going on here?
Sort of. They're amazing.
And you, are you 1-6? Oh my goodness.
They're stunning.
We've only got 16.
dear.
4x2 up to a 9x5. These are amazing. 16 chances. Beautiful. They're all the way from Nepal. And is that supposed to happen? No, not usually. Has it been reported to happen? Yes. Is it incredibly rare? Yes. Are these suddenly? I don't think we realise as a company just what we've got here in our presence. This has been mispriced, surely.
They're incredible.
Why has it suddenly gone -5 degrees? 13 chances.
I'm actually holding my breath. Wow. That is...
Wow! They're incredibly, incredibly collectible. Could I have a look, see who's coming in for this one, please? If you're umming and ahhing about it, let's see how many of my regulars are in for this one. We've only got 11 chances. 10 chances now. Lots of regular shoppers and anonymous shoppers there as well. NURU16.
I can't get over that.
Can you imagine?
I've never seen, look at, no, you can't deny that, look at that.
I know.
Look at that, look at the difference. I wish you could see it.
You need to get this strand home. You seriously need to get that strand home. That is extraordinary.
That is extraordinary.
That strand is amazing. Margot, it is, buy it, hun. That is every single stone in its own right is wow. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 30, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Well, there's your pound a stone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Approximately 48 on that strand, approximately. This is a beautiful gemstone stranded distinction collector.
It's beautiful.
That is just stunning. I'd grab that, and then I've just given you a bit of a heads up of this connector, which I think works so stunningly well with it. Don't you think?
Oh yeah. And that's tanzanite, isn't it? Because that's, to be honest, I've heard people say about replacing, you know, when tanzanite runs out, kyanite might be the next big blue. And I've heard people talk about it, and that strand makes me see exactly why.
Yeah.
So that's the first time I have seen that sort of...
This strand's blown you away a bit, hasn't it?
I've never seen it like that. I mean, I've seen the example on the wall in the old workshop. You know, we had the prime example of every gemstone, and I've seen an example of kyanite. So I knew it could be clear. I had no idea you could get it like that. That we would get it like that. It's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous.
It is so stunning. Have a look at this. PNJV07. Have we got a silver weight on that, please, Becky?
Chunky, isn't it?
4 grams. 4 grams of 95% silver. Look at the clarity on those outside ones. Look at the size of that centerpiece.
It's huge. And the thickness of the setting. If you turn it over, I think you can really see just how chunky.
And the quality of the hand craftsmanship and
no
how chunky this. Yeah.
No skimping there at all, is there? Absolutely amazing.
$24.95 for that piece with that size tanzanite in the centre with 4 grams of 95% silver, a perfectly hand-carved cabochon on either side. That is bonkers.
It is.
That is seriously incredible. Well done, Donna. You've got yours. We've got lots of anonymous
great in the middle of one of those sliding bracelet, you know, our
on
bracelet with
the
the sliders.
the popcorn sliders.
Or as a pendant, you know.
Yeah.
A tassel on one end, chain from the other side. It would look lovely.
It is an absolute beaut, isn't it?
Really is.
At £24.95, that's a statement piece.
Can I feel it?
Yeah. I was wondering.
God, it's so heavy.
Yeah. I was wondering if you were a silversmith, if you could take heat to the silver, bend it and turn it into a ring. Because that, as a tanzanite ring, would be worth an absolute. My mum made a bracelet using this connector with popcorn slider and she loves it. Lynn, that's exactly what Gemma was just saying for a design idea. Could you?
Well, if you're a silversmith and you really know what you're doing, I say yes. But I don't know how the stones will react to the heat, to the annealing process, you know, to get it soft enough.
Yeah.
I wouldn't risk it myself, and you know, it's beautiful enough.
It is. It is.
Just as it
I'm
is.
just
I mean, you could
wondering
have
if
a
I
ring
could get a few.
going round.
Yes.
A midi and a normal ring.
Yeah.
You actually have it down your finger.
Ah, it's beautiful.
Ooh, lush.
Gorge, gorge, gorge.
Lush.
Okay, let's go to... Oh, Botswana agate, one of my lifelong favourite gemstones. I'm just wrapping myself up.
It's very you, actually, this gemstone. It's all your colours, isn't it? Your warm greys and your peachy.
I love my warm greys and my peachy colours.
Yeah. It's you all over this strand.
It's a me strand. I love it. Massive fan of this. It's funny, isn't it, how you're just naturally drawn to some gemstones. I don't know if it's gemstone or the colours.
I don't know.
The banding in it is just striking as well, isn't it? Every single one gives you something slightly different. It's 270 carats. I'd have that just on a simple stretchy.
Yeah.
Or just literally re-strand it like that with a clasp on.
Yeah.
Perfect for summer.
Not in between, so that you really get the most out of each gem and they're not
Could you
touching
use
each
that
other.
white fire line?
Yeah, you could thread
Wildfire, rather.
Yeah, you could thread it with that. You could thread it with that, definitely.
And would you knot it with that, or would you knot it with silk?
You could knot it with that. I mean, you could you could definitely knot it with that. I'd be tempted to use Eslon because it's got a nice size drill hole. You can get I think you can get 0.6 Eslon through there. We've got 2 strands going through there, so I reckon 0.8 even. I love knotting with the Eslon. It's so easy. And Pearl's got a pearl knotting Fleur. Well, we all do that, don't we? Fleur Hastings, our amazing chainmail and pearl knotting expert. She's on tomorrow morning with her DVD, pearl knotting DVD. So, and it's the same technique for knotting things like this. I would definitely invest in buying that. It's a brilliant DVD.
And Botswana agate looks gorgeous with pearls.
It does look gorgeous with pearls.
I love it with soft pink as well. I love it with rose quartz. Why haven't we got any rose quartz in? We need rose quartz in our lives.
We've had it for a while. We had a load from Madagascar, which was absolutely gorgeous. And then we haven't had any.
No, we need some more. Baby blue as well. That would work beautifully with the Peruvian blue opal.
Oh, yeah.
Wouldn't it?
Yeah. Gorgeous.
Let's do... Right. Okay, what we're about to do is actually quite ridiculous. It is. It's an X deal of the day. We've got less than 20. 1,400. Oh, Sam, I can't undo them. Before we came live, she was like, do you want me to undo these for you? I was like, no, I'll be fine.
Need to do them. Although I pulled a muscle in my, trapped a nerve in my shoulder earlier.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. And yeah.
Do you seriously get all of these?
You don't get all of those.
You get all of them. You get all of them.
That's a lot.
That's not an attractive face. Whoa. Oh. Oh, wow. Okay, let's use the overhead camera. If we pop it on the white background.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Do you know, I'm always jealous when I see the photos on Facebook with people with all their different cabochons all laid out. And everybody's going, ooh, I wish I had that many. And then you can get them all in one bundle here.
I can't even fit it all on screen.
Oh, wow.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, my goodness.
I can't run. Oh my goodness, right, could I see the call screens please, Becky? This is an X deal of the day. We're down to the final few now. Good luck everyone. Hadriana and Leslie and Karen and Elizabeth, loads of anonymous shoppers. If you've already shopped today, it's only one post and packaging price. It's not done on weight, it's £2.95. GWCD56, 12 chances left, that is it. We're going to go under £40 for all of these.
No, you're not.
In fact, we're going under 30. £29.95 for every single one. So we're guaranteeing 1,480 carats. So we don't guarantee the size and the quantity. We guarantee the carat weight. And this is pretty average of what you're going to be receiving. Oh, wow.
You can see the different, I don't know if you're seeing the different colours.
Yeah.
Oh,
That is breathtakingly beautiful. 6 chances left. Thank you for still being with us. We are literally with you live now for another 9 minutes. If you're watching on this, I know time flies when you're having fun with me.
It is you. You do make the time just whiz by.
Yeah, you injured me. 5 chances, 20. Yeah, full on injured me.
Oh.
Yeah, she punched me. The annoying thing is you can't see that. I know.
Now.
I'm a bit annoyed about it.
Because I've been, sending you some love.
Is that right? I think it needs to go in the accident book. I think we might need to have a meeting with HR about it, and I think it might have to be a disciplinary. One written warning. There was evidence on live TV. How much more evidence do you need?
Yeah, I own it, but I did do it. I just didn't do it on purpose.
GBH. Is that GBH?
That's grievous. I wasn't doing it grievously. It wasn't.
ABH.
ABH is actual. Yeah, I did actually harm you,
Yeah.
but
ABH. It's ABH.
Get my
Sharon
lawyer on
Louise,
it.
hello my darling. What a bargain. They're beautiful.
Yes,
They are.
They are bargain, Sharon Louise.
One of our
They really
regulars.
are. Amazing.
Final 3 chances here. Final 2 chances. They are stunning. We haven't got enough for everybody to check out baskets now. Right, excuse me. We had such a reaction to the Larimar earlier that we're going to do another Larimar deal now.
I can put these back if you like. And you can do the Larimar.
You're going to nick them. Go ahead. Stick one in your bag for me.
On me.
Oh, wow. Mm. 9 by 6 up to a 17 by 12. 17 centimetres for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Approximately 16 beautiful pieces of hand-carved Larimar. It's coming from that prime major location, the place where it was sourced in the Dominican Republic. This is from the original source. That makes it incredibly collectible. Incredibly collectible. It's an 80 carat strand.
That's gorgeous, isn't it?
For one ring set into 925 sterling silver, a dinky one, have a look what you'd pay.
A lot.
And you have got all of those stones, and they're big.
Massive.
Those central ones are big stones of genuine, natural, organic sky blue Larimar. And it's $35.95 for the whole lot. That is an incredible deal.
It is.
Could I see the call screens, please, again, Becky? Thank you, my darling. Lots of anonymous shoppers there. Loads of regulars. If you're umming and ahhing about it, remember you've got that 30-day money-back guarantee. You've got nothing to lose at all. Because if you get it home and you don't fall in love with it, send it back for a refund, full refund, no quibble. Do you like the word quibble?
I like anything with double BLE on the end.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bubble.
Wobble.
Scribble.
Bubble.
Dabble.
Dibble.
Wobble.
I've said wobble.
Did you?
My first one I said. Gobble.
I was going to say that and I thought I better not. And then I thought, that's fine. Squabble. Did we say squabble?
No, that's a
Squabble.
good one. Scrabble.
Scrabble. Babble.
Bubble. Bobble.
Bobble, yeah. See, the bobble's a good one, isn't it?
I think this is amazing TV. I think when my children go downstairs in the morning to have a breakfast, and Charlie's now learned how to turn the TV on and scroll through the channels.
You can think of all different words beginning, ending in BBLE.
Yeah, they are really.
Oh, I had a good one
really
then.
stunning. Oh,
no, what's it? A hullabaloo. No, that's the hullabaloo. Isn't there something? A hullabaloo, something like that. No.
I haven't got a clue what you're talking about.
No, I think it's hullabaloo I had in my head. So.
Hubba bubba.
Yeah, hubba bubba. Kerfuffle. I
Can
like
you
that
still,
word too.
kerfuffle. Can you still buy hubba bubba?
Yeah.
I can taste it now I'm talking about it. I might
I
have
couldn't
to
eat
get a
it
bit of
because I
hubba.
was vegetarian, so I couldn't eat it.
Oh really? Is it full of?
Mm.
Oh, right.
So I couldn't eat it back then.
Oh, look at these. They're drilled. They're drilled, they're drilled, they're drilled. We had some gorgeous dinky pearls on the other day and they weren't drilled. These are 48 and they are the Swarovski pearl. Folks, are the cream rose, the code 5812 for if you want to do a direct price comparison. $2.95 for the 48. Our code here is KTSQ53, the Swarovski code itself, so you can price compare. Is cream rose 5812. I'd add those onto your order. We did a little bit of price comparison.
Great word.
Brilliant. Great, yeah.
Another great
we did
word.
some, yeah. Anyway, there's loads of people who are grabbing these as well at $2.95. Remember, $2.95 should post and packaging for all of your purchases all day. So if you made a purchase today, I'll pop them on your order. They're genuine Swarovskis.
They're lovely, aren't they? Great in with your seed beads.
Yeah.
They're so uniform.
Yeah.
Yeah, lovely size.
Also lovely to work alongside. Oh, the Larimar.
Yeah.
Bringing that lovely, warm tone there. So we are coming to the end of our show. Well, time flies when you're being injured and you're talking about spirits and electrocution and all sorts of random things and downsizing. No one got on board with my downsizing conversation. We're a bit gutted about that.
I am going to really seriously think about it and I'm going to have to watch the film now.
Okay, Gemma,
So
I just don't think about it too seriously because it's not real.
It's the sort of thing that really will.
Do you think that is going to happen one day?
No.
A bit like in The Fly.
No, I don't think it will happen.
Not that that happens these days, teleporting.
No, perhaps I won't think about it too much. But it's a thing, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's
it'll mess with your head.
Mm.
Especially when you see them and you see these big bodies lying down, naked, had their head shaved, ready to be zapped. They get zapped. And then suddenly, there's an 8-inch version of exactly what was there. And that's now the same human being being shrunk.
Are they shrunk down to scale to who they were?
Yeah.
Or, but what if I was 6'4" and you were 5'2"?
Oh, well, he becomes 8 inches, so I don't know if there'd be a slight height.
Yeah.
I would have thought so, because it would be quite hard for them to cast actors all exactly the same height.
So it's got to be like a
so
ratio
for ease,
thing.
even with artistic license, I think for ease it would be a ratio, yeah.
Interesting.
Interesting. Yeah. I'll let you know though, I'm going to see it on Friday. Thank you so much to all of you for joining us, and remember, during the repeats tonight, you've got another 2 hours if you're currently watching live that you can continue to add on to your order. Thank you very much to Sam, who's not feeling very well at all, and she's ploughed on through like a proper professional trooper that she is. Thank you also to Becky and Kerry, you pair of absolute nutters. And Gemma Crow, you're just fabulous and we love you, and you should wear purple more often, it brings out your eyes. I will be seeing you tomorrow evening with Mark Smith. I'm so excited. He'll be wearing tweed, I'll be wearing a sweater, and we'll be doing everything that's a little bit country. So we'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now. Come on screen, and this gives you all the information that you will need to know, from the item code to the product description with all of the key information. Then the price comes on, and whether you join at the beginning or at the end of the offer, everyone pays the final on-screen price. So when you see an item that you would like to buy, simply pick up the phone and dial our free phone number, and you'll get through to our UK-based call centre. Alternatively, you can join us at www.JewelleryMaker.com.